Hello, Commander.
Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are in.
No, what?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to.
We just lost Chris.
Welcome back to the
Goodbye,
dread
everybody,
of
and-
Durengar.
Yes, we had a
The
bit of
most
a break.
exceptional opening ever.
Yeah.
Well, not really like a proper break. It's just so easy.
Such a
Yeah.
smooth
So-
intro.
Just a couple of weeks, but I'm out of uni now. I had my last exam just yesterday,
Last
in
what?
fact.
Like,
So
last
now
cut
now I'm feeling a lot less pressure, which is
Like,
very good.
a
So,
completely
thank you very much. Pardon? For the moment, for the term. So that's like
okay.
another.
yeah,
few
that's what I
weeks.
thought. I wasn't sure though.
Yeah, no, I've got a few years to go yet. But anyway, so
I'm feeling old, man.
where last we left off, who wants to take or give their impression of what happened last
I
time?
think Abba should do that.
True.
Abba?
Gaston should do that.
Okay, Abba.
In character.
Okay, give me a sec.
What do you
Okay.
think happened last time?
So,
Things happen.
last time, me and friends decided to go ahead and fight in a tavern where pretty much a group of Inquisitor people were betting money on Rage Cage. So, I decided to be the strong and mighty Gaston. Went in there without a shirt, without armor, challenged all of them. But a foolish Osbin brought in magic, and I couldn't fight in the Rage Cage as I wanted. Because of him, we killed 4 people, and that is very upsetting. So, but one of them decided to, threaten my friend there, the Hoggett, and I decided he is gonna pay, and I'm gonna have my fight in the Rage Cage. I took him in there, and we fought. We fought till he fell unconscious, obviously, because I'm the best fighter. But Yaminda interrupted the fight after we had the small... after we had a small argument. And she made me old Gaston. And old Gaston...
Oh, paralyzed Gaston.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
couldn't
paralyzed
move
best.
an inch. I don't understand why she did this to me. But luckily, a dear friend of mine, known as Stromstrom, he carried me all the way to a sacred land and performed the ritual. The ritual saved my life from that curse. And he even got an upgrade on his Warden's Cudgel, which is now a fancy staff. And now we're back to where we are now.
Vinda's drinking herself to
Yeah.
death. in the
I hope that summed up
Wagon.
everything.
That's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, you guys found a tavern at the side of the road where you were intending to set up your ambush for the trade caravan. Got into a bit of a scuffle with the Inquisition, and then the Inquisition got away.
Yeah.
because they're all stupid.
Yep.
Because everyone was panicking over the curse that Yominda had placed on Gaston, and
Yeah, 'cause it- as- Yeah,
with the
because
corpses of the ones of the Inquisitors you'd killed left behind, along with the Inquisitors themselves, who have now apparently vanished.
Well, from Jaminda's point of perspective, she thought Gaston had killed the man in the Rage Cage after he had surrendered. Pretty much. She viewed as dishonorable. Like,
Fucked up.
It's not. He threatened Hoggett.
well,
So,
Okay.
combat can be very
as
blinding.
Stromstrom and Gaston return to the airship,
Takes a
where the rest of you have gathered. The airship, which is still being worked on by your new wizarding companion.
Actually, no. It only takes an hour. Because I looked it up. A druid can refresh all of their spells by an hour of concentration and meditation.
Nice.
So
Do it once per day, though.
no. That's how you refresh your spells as a druid. You need an hour of meditation. There's no like once a day rule or anything like that. That is
So
nowhere.
you pray to your deity. Like, hey, please,
Yes,
man.
prayer or whatever you do, you need to spend an hour a day. That's why a druid can, in theory, like use all of the spells. I don't know, like you concentrate and meditate, and then you spam all of your shit within the next 15 minutes, and then you just do it again. So you can do it multiple times a day. The problem is you always need a long rest so you can concentrate for an hour. But
That's what players be like, why are you resting right now? We want to do things.
but what I
It usually
can
doesn't work in regular sessions.
what I can do is I can just rest for like meditate for an hour while we are at the holy circle, and then just teleport us back.
Or teleporter right here.
Although I do need to roll.
Teleporter here.
You're very familiar with the location you're going to, of course, but yes,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll.
So I need to roll 1d100 and really hope I don't fuck up. Ah, that's good.
There you go.
Oh, thank God.
Not a problem. So you appear right next to the where you expect the ship to be. It's invisible still, but you know that the ship is there because the grass underneath the ship is kind of deformed.
Okay, well, time to get on board then.
And as you climb up where you know the gangplank was originated, you see the ship come into view.
We
So
should probably speak to the others.
Well, I don't really
Yes.
know what there is to say. Let's just go on board. So I guess we just walk on board. And there we are.
yes, and you see the remainder of your companions in various locations around the ship. Yominda drinking herself. I'm not sure exactly where she is. In her cabin, I believe.
Wagon.
In her wagon, so that is, yes.
Right here.
So you do not see Yominda as you first come onto the ship, but everybody else seems to be in the mess hall.
Okay. Well, what was happening on the ship? I mean, like, everybody knows what me and Gaston did. What did the rest of the people do? Which is really only, like, Frey and Chris right now, because Melon isn't here.
Yeah, we're still
we
waiting.
knew you
on that.
disappeared, like, somewhere. You said, like, oh, we're going to my holy place, I think. You said so.
No, I just grabbed him and disappeared. You
Yeah,
actually have
he
no
didn't-
idea where we went.
Like, I'm gonna fix this. Something like that you said. And then you disappeared.
I don't think I did. I think I just grabbed him and disappeared.
You're gonna Dark Lord this.
But
Yeah, I
don't
just
know.
left.
Yes,
You're
I
back,
said
Dark Lord.
I'm gonna Dark Lord this, and then disappeared.
Well, someone Dark Lorded me.
I'm the Dark Lord, and then disappeared with our friend.
It's a bit unfortunate.
Be careful about those words in this dimension.
I'm the Dark Lord.
He might fix you up.
Alright.
Not careful.
Hogit, my dear friend. Yes. How are you?
And you hog it. You see the freshly restored Gaston, now with none of his dark veins on his body, and looking as youthful as he did, as he ever has.
Gaston, it's good to see you less crippled.
Aye, thanks, my dear friend. So, you're not hurt, right?
No, that was. I didn't even really fight. I just kind of looted the place while you guys messed
good.
around.
Did you find anything?
By
John?
the way,
You were held at knife point at one point, Hoggett. They did grapple you.
Yeah, I
not
didn't
knife
care that.
point. Was like more like knuckle or like arm.
Oh, yeah.
Like arm lock point.
Yeah, I got like grappled, and he's like, "I'm gonna hurt him," and then I was like, "I'm not scared of you.
I'm gonna break his neck.
Look how big my friend is."
I'll break his neck. Oh my. Yeah, well, that's.
you found any good?
It is unfortunate that there wasn't very good loot there. So we're still more or less where we were, except now they know about us.
Okay.
Yeah, now they know for sure.
You
Oh,
hear an
shut up.
enormous explosion coming from somewhere on the ship.
Shit, someone,
Wait,
what is my hammer?
What kind of explosion?
okay.
Kind of like something from inside the ship or from outside the ship?
You don't know.
Knowledge engineering.
The ship rocks for a moment and then settles down again. Oh, sorry about that.
inside.
Goodness, this is.
No.
Clearly inside
Oh,
the
sorry.
ship.
You should be careful, old man.
Ah,
Okay, well,
what's this black stuff anyway? Oh, that gunpowder shit, right?
I feel like you should be aware of what
Blowing
gunpowder
up
is.
gunpowder.
Black stuff?
Okay, so
Oh,
I guess
right.
at this point, I'm just gonna go and, like, get out the book again. I'm just like, well, we still planned on attacking the Inquisition. I mean, it's just gonna be... we kind of have, like...
Attempt number 2. I mean,
Oh, we gotta do it now,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's been
Yeah.
not been that long since our failed attempt, right? A second ago. They'll be informed soon enough. We can try to go ahead and break into something now, or we try and or we wait and then do it later. But by later, they'll be aware and probably have reinforced everything.
yes. And if we
We
can
should move
manage to get some
immediately.
resources now, then we can create some machinery to more easily siege later on.
We should probably like immediately try to attack a trade route.
Mm-hmm. By the way, what is my hammer?
Didn't somebody pick it up?
The hammer is resting on one of the various weapon racks on the ship.
Oh, nice.
It was brought back by Austriana.
One moment.
Actually, hug it.
Just connect real quick.
I'll hog it.
Hug it and haul.
Oh yeah, I ant hauled so I could carry it. I remember now.
Okay. So
Oh, no.
conferring. You already know that you're in location for where you expect this trade caravan to come through. It's just that none of you. There's no one on watch at this point in time.
I'll go and check it out.
Yeah, can we do a rotating watch system so someone's always looking?
Yeah, I mean we have so many people. Like somebody really only needs to watch.
Dog! I call out dog. Bring him in. Tell him.
Dog speeds his way over to you.
Dog? You know caravan?
Woof.
I assume he does because we kind of met a lot of travelers.
Yeah.
Search for caravan. Wait for caravan.
Huh? He doesn't appear to understand. This is. May I remind you that this is not a trained dog. This is your pet. You don't have hunter skill.
It's just some dog. It's not even like.
It's just
But
a
you
dog.
can actually spend time to train an animal.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you can't train an animal. You can train an animal to do a trick. You can't train an
Yeah,
animal to
Trey.
watch
Like
for
he-
a caravan.
Like heal or
contextual
search
situation.
or follow.
Yes.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
can like I have my spyglass. I can just like chill on the ship, like on the ship and like look out for a few hours every day. I'm sure we can find something pretty quickly. But like the first thing we should do is we should get moving. We shouldn't just stay here.
Yeah.
So
Meanwhile- Let's go.
is Frey still hiding in his caravan?
Even
Your
though he's
Minder
still
is
hiding in the
in
caravan.
the caravan.
I mean,
Well,
What is
probably
that?
talk to him in there.
Okay.
Damn it. Thing.
So, as Hoggett prepares the ship for flight once more, deciding to get yourselves up into the air for a bit more protection, you notice on the left-hand side of the ship, there's a massive hole in the side, where it's evident the explosion occurred from in the cargo hold. However, you do notice that it seems to be slowly mending itself over.
Ah, that's good. I want to just inspect the interior machinery around there and make sure that Nothing important is damaged.
Sure, go ahead and make an engineering check.
All right.
Who the fuck's blowing things up? So is anyone
Oh,
outside
yeah,
there
bro.
right now?
Okay. So yeah, you can tell that there's a bit of structural damage, but not anything that's going to prevent the ship from flight. All the mechanisms seem to be working just fine. Doesn't seem to have hit the fuel tanks or anything like that, so you should be good.
Cool. Simple enough.
Okay.
Wait a second. Hold on. Can I go outside and check if it's visible?
If the ship was visible, you found that ship invisible when you arrived.
Yes, but now since there is a hole.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you walk down the gangplank and the ship disappears behind you. Doesn't seem to have affected the invisibility runes at all.
Good to know.
Yeah.
At least
Oh,
minor
check.
structural damage seems to not affect the runes.
Just some minor structural damage.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So, the ship eventually, the engine kicks up, and the ship rises up into the air, away from the ground, seemingly safe. You do not notice anything in the air around you. No other vessels. No other points of interest. As Strom looks out across the roads, keeping an eye out for a trade caravan, and it takes about another 3 or 4 hours before you do see someone coming up the road. It looks like a trade caravan of some sort. There's a procession of wagons with a number of guards surrounding it, walking along the road, coming towards the crossroads where you had just been.
Okay, can I just like perception check if it's a caravan from, or like a trade thing from the Inquisition? Because we're really just trying to detect that.
Go ahead, make a perception check. You have your spyglass, so it's plus 5.
Oh, god damn it.
I mean,
I'd
even
see
rolling
you could
pretty
pop one of
low,
my
you've got the
steroids.
spyglass.
Oh yeah, if you give me another...
At this distance, you can't really tell if it's Inquisition in particular, but it's definitely a trade caravan. Like, they've got a lot of merchandise on board. It looks like the wagons are fairly heavily moving. Like, they're not the contents aren't moving freely, so it's probably full. Not like empty wagons or empty containers.
Okay, so I like go back into the ship and shout at everybody, hey, I need you guys to like come together. Okay, down there's one. I go to like Yominda's wagon. I knock on the door. Yominda, get out of there. Okay, Yominda, stop sulking in there. Come on. Alright, everybody.
Strom.
Yes,
You're
look,
back.
we know what happened. Let's not even talk about it.
You're back.
We have a thing to do.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he is okay. Don't worry, I fixed him. It's all good. Look, I even got a new staff, and I pull out my staff, and look, it's nice. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I know why I got this.
What?
But
I'm a
Did you-
baller.
What? Can I roll like knowledge religion or something? What the hell?
No, you've never seen this before. This is entirely new to you.
Huh.
look, Yumina, come on. It's time to go.
She shuffles forward, like wiggling for.
Okay. So, everybody.
Because she's drunk right now.
Ah, god damn it, Yuminda.
She is like
Roll a Constitution save.
She is like stage 3 drunk.
Yominda,
Yeah.
roll a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're drunk around Gaston's not gonna like it.
Drunk stop.
Because it's quite hypocritical that you kicked out Osmond out of your caravan for being drunk, and now you're drunk.
Well, there's a reason why.
No, you everything's spinning as you walk along, and you are sickened for the duration of this.
Okay, well. Well, thank you, Faye. That is very helpful.
Great.
Well, that is what happens.
Yes, that is what happens. Cool. Let's just go ahead and continue. Okay, I saw a caravan down there. I'm not sure if it's Inquisition. It's a little bit far away. Now, it is, of course, a bit risky to just fly close enough so we can see.
You could pop one of these and see if you can see it.
Okay.
Wait,
but
hold on.
actually, we could just go super hard on perception. Now, you wanna? I can't just try again. Give me the other potion. So I take the potion.
Yeah. Okay. So as I dig through here, no, don't take that one. Here, take this one. You want this one? Yeah.
I'm a little startled that I took the wrong potion. Okay. Well, I take that potion. I trust.
Okay. Go ahead and make another roll.
How much does that potion give me?
+5.
Okay,
So
I
it's plus
cast
10 or up.
Damn.
I cast Owl's
That's
Wisdom
pretty
on myself, which gives me another +4 bonus.
Yep.
It ends up with +2 though, because it's +4 to the stat.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
so
then.
it is. Just
Yeah,
plus,
okay,
plus,
now
plus
plus
12.
2.
Oh my god. I just got
And
the
then I
genius
cast
idea.
Keen Senses on myself, which also gives me +2. So overall I get +9, +14. So I'm at a modifier of +36 now.
All right. Perceive.
Just don't
my
roll a
friend.
1. Okay, that's a little bit.
Perceive.
That's a little bit more like it. All right. So
I see
with your
everything!
now
After
refocus,
pumping him full of steroids.
refocus on the energy with the magical energies flowing through your body. Your eyes focus keenly on the distant caravan, and you can clearly see the mark of the Inquisition on one of the wagon sides. On a few of the carts, there's the mark of the Inquisition. So clearly, they have some connection to this caravan.
Okay, do I see what they carry? I mean, come on, I got a 51.
You can see barrels.
Barrels.
You cannot see within the barrels, no matter the high roll.
Yeah, no, but like, you would be able to tell like
However,
what kind of barrels
you
there
c-
are.
What you can tell that they are wooden barrels, just a whole bunch of wooden barrels.
Okay, well that makes
what
me
you-
think it's gunpowder or something like that.
However, what you see 3 different caravans walking along. 2 of them are full of barrels with a couple of chests on board. There is one larger one, one smaller one, which looks like a traveling wagon, the type that someone of importance might be traveling within.
Mm-hmm.
There are a number of donkeys, also laden with some form of goods. You're not exactly sure what goods because they are contained in packs. And there are, you estimate, 4, 7, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, what looks like 19 individuals surrounding the caravan.
Oh yes.
As well as 5 of them which are carrying rifles. The 5 that are carrying rifles are all in step with one another.
Okay. Well, I
Oh well.
relay that to everybody else. I explain what's
Okay.
going on. I think that this is an Inquisition caravan carrying gunpowder. I mean, I can't see into the barrels, but I think it is... If it's just barrels, like, there would be a different way to transport stuff other than just purely barrels if it was something other than some sort of powder, I think. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on this stuff.
Maybe more beer. You know.
It's likely a powder or a fluid, but either one tends to be valuable.
Yes, everyone needs more beer.
No, you don't get any more beer right now.
I
You
dropped
shut your ass and
your
sit down.
stuff. That's a. Who gave you that stuff anyway?
I wasn't so much.
Gave you that stuff.
I got it from Ghost Ray. No, wait, Ghost Ray. Ghost Ray. Ghost Ray gave it to me.
Wait, how did he give that?
Well, I wanted to give him my hammer to make Gaston healthy, but then he was like, "Here, I'm gonna give you this stuff instead, and I'm gonna make Gaston healthy." He's a good god. I like him.
Is that really how it happened? I'm not sure that sounds accurate. Hold on, I need
As all
to...
of you are talking, you feel a shudder go through your entire body.
Oh,
It doesn't come from the ship, and it seems to ripple through the air around you. And
Do
then
we
nothing.
feel this or just him?
Everybody feels it.
ooh.
Ooh.
Not sure if that was the drink or...
I look outside, just check what's going on.
Did
You
everyone
hear
feel
shouts
that?
you hear shouts coming down from the location of where that caravan is.
Oh no,
Now-
did they see us?
That can't be good.
Wait, is the wizard here?
'Cause the wizard comes rushing in.
Did you feel that?
Did you?
Was
Did
not
we
good.
just lose our invisibility?
What was it?
No, my enchantment didn't fall. That was different. And he
What
rushes
was
off to his to some of his books and starts pouring through them. No.
Wait, that sort of reminds me of...
No.
That kind of reminds me of a feeling I had earlier. It's not too nice.
Snap out of it, and I take a bucket of water and throw it at Yuminda.
Can I do like a
Gaston.
heal check of some sort to try to mix a little get better brew for Jaminda?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Gaston. I didn't
Try to
know
sober
what went
her up,
through
rather.
my head.
A hangover cure.
Yeah.
I'll let
Can
you
I
try
can
that.
I like craft alchemy?
Gaston.
Yeah, I mean you're an alchemist, right? So
Yeah. I would love to craft alchemy because
go ahead.
craft alchemy create item. I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, Gaston.
Yeah.
So Strom, looking down at the caravan, you notice that they have all stopped, and they are just seemingly talking amongst themselves. None of them paying attention to your current position.
Oh, so maybe
Yeah,
we
Hoggett,
found
not
it.
even a problem. Your old hand at this type of remedy, and you quickly make up a anti-hangover potion.
Plus foodie, that's pretty high.
Let's...
Yeah,
That's what he does.
Yeah.
that's what I do.
Oh, what's all this? Oh, is this for the... Thank you. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Is that egg yolk?
Okay.
Yominda, you are no longer sickened.
Ugh. Oh man, God's bath.
Get the hold of yourself.
Gaston, I didn't know what went through my head. It just sort of just happened.
Not a
I
man of
became
figure-
the thing I sought to avoid becoming. The very thing I've prevented from becoming all these years.
And as you're hanging your head almost in shame, you look down at the veins that are darkened, but they're not. Your veins are still darker than they were before, but they are very slowly lightening. Even as you watch. And then you feel, again, coming through the air, a shudder.
Something's wrong with her.
More
Is
shouts
there-
from the caravan in the distance.
But they're not
Do they-
looking at us.
They are not looking at you.
So that,
Strumstrom,
that
can you
must-
look at them and see if they seem panicked by the sound,
that's
or if
what
they
I-
seem to know what the sound is?
That's what I was thinking too. Like, do they are probably affected by it too. They can feel it too, right?
I think I know what it is.
The mists.
It's when after I cursed Gaston, something looked at me. Something terrible. Something so powerful I've never encountered such a thing before. It was two red eyes in the dark, a grin, looking at me in the dark.
Wait,
all alone,
that's the same
surrounded
guy.
in shadow.
Yominda, make a will save.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Rule 1 about Fight Club.
I think it
Don't
was...
talk about Fight Club.
I'm pretty sure it was Bob. He told us about the Knights Club. No, let's say will save. I shouldn't have said that. We'll see.
Bob the Builder.
28.
Takes
I
her.
can't see
Nice.
Frey's dice at all.
You feel a dark presence almost push in on you at
Okay.
that moment, but you fight it off.
Be
And the
gone,
colour-
fiend!
and the color entirely fades from your veins. It felt the same as last time, but weaker somehow, almost as if it was desperate somehow. And another shudder,
Evil thing.
stronger now.
I don't
voice
think
down.
this is some outside force. I think there's something. Maybe it's underground. You know how? Okay, you guys. I don't know if I told you yet, but like when I went hunting, there was like this big hand monster coming out of the floor.
A big hand monster.
Well, I only saw the hand, but it was a big hand, like
Okay.
big enough to take an entire deer and like just pick it up casually.
Mm.
And
Genghis don't recognize the description.
No.
I can make one knowledge check a day.
If you have knowledge, history,
I have every knowledge.
I do.
knowledge
probably.
history trained, then you may make a roll.
I have knowledge history.
What about
Okay.
possessed? Can I do
But I
possessed?
only have from knowledge history.
Oh yes, you do. You have that
Damn it.
once per
Praying
day.
for that natural 20.
Eh?
Yeah, once per day you can do that. Use the
Um,
possessed
Yeah, I should.
roll.
Clawed hand coming up from underneath the ground. Could be anything, Hoggett.
Damn.
Oh, maybe that's a big
Okay,
mole thing.
What I
There's too many legends that could apply to.
Too many legends that could apply to it.
I could make a knowledge check as well.
Another massive shudder. Stronger again.
Is
Is there
it
any
Is
check
it
I can
coming
make
from
for
the
that?
ground?
As you look out at the ground, you see in the distance, and you hear first a great cry flow through the forest, and birds fly up into the air. In the
is that
distance,
a-
you see something massive fly out of the ground, and on large leather wings start flying away from you.
We should go after it.
Can I
Was
look
that
at it? I still have
artillery?
my perception stuff. And
You
it's,
do.
if it's
Go ahead
far
and make
away,
a
I get plus
perception.
36.
He's still full
It's
of
further
full
away
of
than the
crack.
caravan, but it's large, so and it's in the air now.
And I have a 4.
Strum, what does your druid eye see?
Seeing it, you see what looks to be a classical dragon that has just sprung out of the earth, and its claws look very similar to those claws that you've seen coming out of the ground recently.
It's a drag.
Oh shit, it's a dragon. Wait, has anybody ever seen a dragon before in this world?
Wait, what did you say? Did you say
another one.
dragon?
Another dragon, larger this
Did you
time.
say
Up
dragon,
from
Strum?
Yes,
I did
dragans.
say-
There's 2. Look.
Did you say
There's
actually-
another one,
that
and then
doesn't sound-
another one
dragons?
flies out of
What?
There are a
out
lot
the
of
ground.
them. This seems bad.
What?
Dragons?
But wait, they're
That's
not coming
right.
towards us,
They
right?
don't
Like they're flying
exist. It's a
away.
legend.
A massive shudder.
Strum, are you sure that's
The
what's
entire ship shudders as
Dragons aren't real.
it's almost like being close to a volcano.
dragons died out centuries ago? This can't be right.
Okay, so I'm not entirely familiar with this world, but I assume this is the kind of world where, you know, like magic is not allowed and there's a very limited amount of magic. So like super magical creatures like dragons don't really exist and they are more legend, right?
That is what you understand of this world, yes.
Yes. So I assume this is kind of like a Game of Thrones type scenario because we are starting to become the wizards fighting
What
back
the
against the people that
hells?
don't have magic. Means that magical creatures are coming back into the world since magic is now actually becoming a part of the world again. Or is this too meta right
Maybe.
now?
It's an
It's a
interesting
nice theory.
That's a pretty nice theory you got there. Would be a shame if anything happened to
We
it.
should go after dragon.
Shit.
Dragon.
So wait, okay, but you said there was one super large shutter. So can I search on the ground to see where? Because like, I imagine there's some visible movement if it's like the biggest dragon, if that one is still missing.
You search all around and immediately obvious, not on the ground, but in the sky, incredibly large rift in the sky itself.
Oh shit!
From one side to the bottom, from as high as you can see, right down to the ground. And you've also, looking at the caravan, noticed that they are pointing at it, yelling, and turning the other way.
Like away from us,
away from where they were going, back
and
towards
us.
Not towards you. No,
I
back
don't
towards
think
where
they
they
know
had
we are
come from.
here.
Are they leaving their
European. I'm sorry. I thought you
Are
were
they
saying
leaving their
pointing at
stuff
us.
behind?
No, the caravan. They're turning the entire caravan around, but they are moving very fast now, pointing at the dragons, pointing at the rift in the sky, and looking very much afraid.
So they're running away from the rift.
Wizard.
Now, are the dragons moving towards or away from the rift, or independent from it?
Away from the rift.
So they want
This
to get
whole
away
time,
from
Hoggett
that.
is just furiously taking notes and drawing quick diagrams and just trying to document everything he can
Wizard,
for his
There's
little
apparently dragons.
scholarly books.
Dragons? Oh,
Dragon.
this defies reason. He's involved in his books right now and seems
They're all-
extremely panicked.
They're all over.
Okay,
I walk over.
I grab him. I'm like,
Diagrams
come
that
with
I've
me,
drawn.
come with me, come with me. I give him my...
I'm not. Stop it! What?
Shut up! Stop being such a crybaby. Just one time, and come on.
If it weren't such dire situation, I'd turn you into a newt. What?
You
Give
should
him-
learn to respect us around here.
No,
Give him my
that's
spyglass.
not what we want to say.
And tell him to
Okay.
look at it and tell us what he knows about it.
He looks at it and his entire face goes white. That is a rift to another reality.
Oh shit, Gaston, let's go.
My real, let's go.
Dragons and realities.
You wouldn't want to go through that rift. Looking through the spyglass. Oh, no doubt it would tear anything that tries to go through it apart, as it's tearing the world apart as we speak.
No, what? No, that's not good.
Okay, is there like a catalyst for this rift? Like a dude that we
I
need
do
to
not
kill?
know. At this point, Astriana pipes up. Companions, my goddess has talked to me again.
Oh.
I can hear her voice.
Oh dear. This must be Astriana zone.
This could be good. What?
As
What's
she
saying?
says that, I'm like,
This is magic leaking from the other world, the other realms. That's the thing.
are you certain?
I gotta
Yes.
be that. Like,
I
look at
beg-
that.
I
There's
begin-
like dragons.
I
here.
begin
Wait, did the
praying
dragons come
to,
out of the rift, or the dragons are running away from the rift, right?
Dragons running away from the rift.
So the dragons were underground, which means the dragons have always been here. They just didn't want to be part of this shit. And but then that doesn't make sense.
Oh, they're running away from the rift.
Yeah, they don't
So
wanna
dragons
run
have just been underground because one attacked you before, so they've been
Yeah.
here.
They've been here. They've been part of this.
They've just been hiding, and now they're like, "Yo, we don't want to hide anymore." So what makes an elder dragon not want to hide? And do we really want to fuck with that?
Turn the ship about.
Another shudder coming through, and this time you can clearly see it's coming from the rift as a wave of energy flows through you, visible this time. And Strom, the staff in your hand glows for a moment with visible light. Any magical item on all of your persons glows briefly before
That is
returning to
magic
normal.
coming into this world. That's magic
hammer.
coming back into the world
Magic.
because we are messing with the Inquisition, right? So we are killing the thing that is suppressing the magic, which now should make us question whether or not we really want to do this, because it doesn't seem like this is a good idea if it's gonna kill all of us.
That doesn't sound likely at all. We have only killed like a few of them.
But look, it doesn't need to be a lot of them, as long as there's like any disruption to it, right? Like, has there ever been
Well,
a disruption to the Inquisition? Like, ever?
Well, yeah, they used way back. I don't remember any of that. I wasn't alive back then.
So
Strom, you actually did research on the Inquisition, so make a history check real quick. With the plus
Maybe.
5 for the
It used to be very much
not bad.
peaceful in my village.
Could I do a history check
So
as well?
you do know that there have been occasions in the past where the Inquisition were weaker, and no reports of anything of this type has come around at that time. There was in the very distant past a time where magic was supposedly slightly more common, and at that time the Inquisition, rose up and went on the Holy War. But nothing like what's happening now.
Is that a ley line that's broken? Would I know that?
Make an Arcana check.
Wait, hold on. I asked.
Make a planes check. Sorry, make a planes check.
All right.
Wizard, is this Dark Lord?
It would be related to him because this is his realm.
It's my planes check.
Gaston starts shouting to this guy, "Open the mists to my
Okay,
home!"
you don't know anything about this in particular.
Knowledge planes. What is it? Knowledge. Mine is even worse, apparently.
Nope, you don't know anything about this either. Nothing in your memory is similar to what you're experiencing now.
Do I still have the accursed abilities?
No.
No?
No, you do not.
Oh, okay. It's good to know.
And Astriana once again pipes up. My goddess tells me. She tells me that there is a siege? A great pantheon has come together to form a siege upon this world.
That doesn't sound good.
Wait, just like in general, they just want to kill all of us?
No,
I do not believe
that.
so.
They want to help us with the Inquisition? Let's go.
I
I
do
think
not
they
believe so.
probably want to kill the Dark Lord, I'd imagine.
Oh.
They are after a dark entity in this world. Perhaps the dark entity.
Oh.
Dragon, let's team
We're
up.
coming
I'll
for
go
you,
home.
you fiend! I call out.
Start walking towards the direction of the dragon. Hey, dragon, let's
Make
team
a
up.
wisdom saving throw, Yominda.
God damn it.
You done goofed.
Right. Lower than usual.
Ooh.
You guys
As
can
you
see-
say this, Yominda, that darkness in your veins throbs that you thought had gone entirely, and then you hear a voice in the back of your head. Yes, I know. That's why I'll be hiding here for a while. Your mind blanks, and you forget.
Get what? Oh, that what he said.
Yes.
Oh shit. Something about a fee. Yes.
No, you don't even. I assume you don't even know he talked to you, right? You forget.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I know. Do I know why I called out?
Yes.
I remember calling out. Like, oh.
You remember calling out, and then a little bit of a light head, probably from that drunkenness.
Oh wow. Yeah, still feeling that headache.
Okay, so what's our plan? Do we go like towards it? Do we go away from it? Do we still attack the people on the ground? Do we fuck with the dragons?
I think we should have a talk.
I
with the
wouldn't
dragon.
suggest.
Okay, let's go through the checklist, everybody. Emergency. We need to decide as a group here really quick. Okay, who is for going towards it?
Me.
It seems friendly.
Okay, so
Gaston,
nobody.
no one fight.
Wait, the rift or the dragons? When you say
The
it,
rift.
I don't think we go towards the rift. I think Old Man Wizard made that pretty clear.
If you're intending to go towards the rift, I'm intending to go the exact opposite direction. Thank you very much.
My original
relax. I'm
plan
just
was
going
turn the
through
ship
options
about.
right now. Who thinks we should go towards the dragons? Because I'm kind of.
Dragons are
Gaston.
intelligent. We might be able to reason with them.
Yes,
Are
like,
they?
these-
I could.
this is the thing about these dragons, right? Like, they could have, like, attacked the world whenever they wanted to, obviously. They were just hiding underground. Who knows how many are under there? Right? What if there's, like, an entire second world underground of dragons, and they just...
Maybe
chilling?
something is happening there.
But they could tell us, because, like, they knew the rift was gonna appear before it was even there. So they probably know something about it, and if they don't know something about it, at least they
Okay.
know how to detect it.
We should go to a friendly dragon, looking for dragon. One that's,
I also think it's important that they were fleeing from it. These are powerful creatures that are risking a lot by showing themselves. It's obvious from your encounter when one of them reached up and ate a deer that they're capable of traveling around undetected for probably very long times. So the fact that they came up and out probably implies a dire situation of some sort.
Yes. So I'm in favor of going towards the dragons as opposed to just running away.
Well, let's go fight dragon, friend.
No. I'm very much opposed to fighting the
catch
dragons.
something,
We will not fight.
I said fine.
if you
Oh,
intend
fine.
to catch something that fast, you'll need a little bit more juice. As he conjures up energy, and for the first time, previously, as you had watched this
lad.
individual do magic, it had been somewhat subtle, still magical, obviously, but not a grand aura of magic. Not this grand aura of magic that comes up around him now. And even he seems surprised at
It's
the
like
intensity of the power coming through him as he channels his energy, and the entire ship is hasted,
Oh, nice.
Whoa!
Can
including
I...
everyone on board. Oh, I have not felt magic that potent, well, ever.
This is
I want to cast
Interesting.
Lay of the Land on myself.
Still
Immediately you
going
get
strong.
a sense of the land around you, and you can feel in the distance that rip in space-time.
Okay.
Space
Is-
time,
because
even.
is this sense of the land around me stronger than it usually is?
By a lot. It's like
Sick.
multiple times stronger than it was previously.
I touched the ship.
Does
I
my
As
tried,
house-
to, I tried to cast teleport on the entire ship with all of its inhabitants to teleport us towards the dragons.
Make a spellcraft check.
Oh, this can only end well.
This can
Yep.
only end well.
Wait, is my hammer
I want to try and help him.
more powerful?
Okay. If with your Minder helping you on this, you get advantage. Advantage. Roll again, and take the higher roll.
Damn it!
I rolled fortune. I got fortune.
Oh, so you stretch out your magic, and you can feel the power within you, but you've never wielded magic of this type before, and you
Building a magic ship.
disappear straight towards the dragon.
Shit!
But not every.
Oh,
Damn it!
You
Oh,
and
just
the
Trevor!
people immediately around you, but not the ship.
ah!
So
Oh,
the entirety of your group, the entirety of your party, including the old man and all of your companions, because you had gathered them together, vanish from the ship. Make a destination roll.
Roll the 100. What the fuck?
Roll the D100.
We're using
Please,
advantage
100.
now, are we?
66. That means
Not bad, not bad. You appear on the back of a giant brass
Oh.
dragon.
Oh fuck! Not on the back of one.
That's
Oh,
where you
no,
want to go. You want to go
pardon.
towards the dragon.
I didn't want
And
to
that's
go
the
on
best-
top of a dragon. I wanted to go towards the dragon. Also, I don't think
Yes,
that's how
that-
teleport would work.
I can speak
pardon
infernal.
the drag-
That is the way.
how it worked this
You are
time.
on top of a dragon. And
I can
the
speak-
air is rushing through you as you all suddenly appear, no longer on the ship, which you can no longer see either. Ah! What did you do?
Hold on.
The dragon kind of pauses for a moment and looks, and you see a
What?
giant head look over its back towards you.
Okay, I go talk to the
Hello,
dragon.
Pardon me.
Hello,
sorry.
I'm sorry. This was an accident. This is not what I had in mind. I'm gonna
You
try
wanted to
diplomacy.
get
my way
away
out.
from the rift as well. I can understand that. And it continues flying.
Wait, the dragon is cool with this shit. Oh fuck yeah!
I saw you before in your elemental form.
Oh, you were that. That's
Nifty
good.
trick.
Oh, hello. Yes, that's me actually. Yes. So I actually we wanted to come to you, but then we forgot our ship, which may or may not have been my fault.
Where
But-
is the ship? Do we see it?
You do not see it. It's invisible.
Yes, we do. No, we don't. Oh, damn it. Broomstick.
Okay. Some of you should go and get the rest of the people away from here.
I'll go. I'll
How
take
many-
us back to the ship. And he twirls his finger and casts his own teleport, taking himself and the NPCs back to the ship, leaving you four where you are
Oh.
on the dragon.
Broomstick to me.
What? Since you don't seem to mind us, what is that, and where are we going?
Ah, the rift. I've not seen its kind since the formation of the world. That, my friend, is the great beyond. The barrier between our world and all other realms. And if we see it now, that means that our world is becoming undone. As this realm, this place was crafted, was put together, sewn together by the dark forces. The dark forces which I can no longer sense. I believe that there will be a great unmaking, so we are making our way to a more stable location where we might ride this storm that is coming.
Where would that location be?
A nexus point of the ley lines in the world. It is the most stable, magically powerful location, and it should protect us.
Oh, that's good. I feared that one of them might be broken. I don't know. I never did roll that knowledge.
Ley line?
I never actually did roll that knowledge.
I think you did, and you failed. You didn't see it.
No, I didn't. I didn't actually roll the knowledge check.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Knowledge plane 17.
Yeah, we both did.
Wasn't enough.
Neither of us got anything.
It's all
Is Gaston
complicated
just
stuff.
panicking on the thing. I go to Gaston. Gaston, it's okay. Relax. Relax, we got
It's
it.
not the mist, Gaston.
Is Gaston still panicking?
He is panicking quite a lot.
When no one panics
Yeah.
like Gaston.
Never seen a dragon before.
Oh, yeah. I don't
friendly
think we
dragon.
have
Quite a
either.
mighty sight. You're on this thing's back, its shoulder, and its wingspan is larger than any ship you've seen.
Oh, so it must be a really old dragon.
Well, it did talk about the creation of the world as if it were there.
Yeah.
It's an ancient one.
Actually, an elder worm is the oldest.
Wait, dragon spoke of mists. Dragon, you know where home is?
What's home to you?
Home, it is Gudrun.
Gudrun! Can't say I know of the place. Sorry.
Okay, just another question really quick.
Sure.
Since we don't seem to have anything else to do right now. So, like, you guys are underground, right? Is there, like, a whole dragon civilization that you guys are...
There's not many of us in this realm. Only myself and my 2 companions ahead of us.
Oh, and that's all? Do you know of any
Oh,
other
yes.
dragons? Maybe, like, in some other
No,
place?
we had been buried underground. We didn't want to participate in the cleansing, so as it were. On top of that, the dark forces of the realm wasn't quite so inclined to those of a magical persuasion. Wanted to keep things simpler, easier to control.
Okay.
So you say the Inquisition are tied to this force?
The Inquisition! And its loves shudder through you in its incredible strength. No, those puny mortals are barely a consideration. No, this is the work of gods. Gods that have not been in this realm before.
Gods.
How could
Can
this
I
not do
test
such thing?
to see if my staff has developed any new, like, magical powers that I'm not aware of? Because it is now, like, somewhat, you know, a weapon blessed by a god, right?
Sure.
Like,
Make just a straight wisdom check.
oh, I'm good at that. I get... So, the modifier, right?
Just the modifier. Nice. You can tell immediately that the abilities that were granted to it are much stronger at the moment. It seems to the staff itself almost seems to glow with energy and life.
Wait,
But it doesn't seem to have gained any new properties, anything additional beyond its normal. It's just much more powerful for the moment.
Okay. Can I try to cast Entangle from the back of the dragon to create a huge plant that reaches into the rift to see what happens to it?
You are very far away from the rift right now.
Damn.
Like this dragon's moving at a heavy pace, and the rift is leaving you behind in the distance by now.
That is disappointing. Okay. It does have a long cast range, 760 feet on its own. If I channel it through the staff, I'm sure it becomes more powerful.
It's a few kilometers away, like
Oh, okay.
more than 50.
Alright. So what are we gonna do about this whole riding on the back of a dragon situation?
Well, you're more than welcome to stay there for the moment. We shall be reaching the destination in the not too distant future. Get yourselves comfortable.
Okay, just out of curiosity, but assuming... Like, I assume you can tell that we are, like, wizard folks and such, and I assume that's the reason why you're letting us stay on here, right?
Somewhat.
Okay, good. I just want to know. Like, I'm not... You know, I'm just a little surprised. I expected to get eaten, but maybe I'm being, like, more of a dragon racist there.
Oh, if I were one of my chromatic brethren, then perhaps, but we metallic dragons, we're well aware of the druidic kind, and your companions, I would imagine, are friends of yours?
Yes,
Hello.
you could say that.
Yes.
Hi.
I wouldn't necessarily say they're friends
have-
with each other at times, but generally speaking, we go alright.
I like you
As is
guys.
always the way. Nonetheless, the druids are well known to the metallic dragons, and we respect each other.
Okay.
Although I don't suppose that your kind in this realm has had much experience with my kind in this realm.
No.
I heard the stories, but never thought they were true. I mean,
Truly, only stories. I suppose it has been many years.
So at this point, I just decide to, like, sit down and
imagine.
meditate, actually. Can I meditate on the back of a dragon while we're riding away from a rift?
You may do so, yeah. I mean, you can grab hold of one of its spikes, its spines along its back. It's relatively easy to keep hold of.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to meditate for an hour to get my spells back, but...
You can't do so again in a 12-hour period. Because I'm not going to let you just spend your spells and then do an hour and then spend your spells again. No.
That's how it works. though.
No. 12-hour period.
Okay, well then, I guess I'll spend that time praying instead to Gosray.
Okay.
Another wisdom check then.
Gosray. Well, no, for no particular reason, just like generally
No,
meditating.
nonetheless,
Okay.
nonetheless, make a wisdom check.
Oh.
For the first time in your entire existence, you feel the voice of Gosray come through to you. A direct connection, the likes of which you've never experienced before. In this moment of meditation, it's as if all of the nature around you, the trees, the air, the animals, even the dragon you are riding upon, is connected. And you feel the voice into your mind. My child, greetings. I'm afraid I am somewhat disposed at this point in time, but I will be happy to converse with you once the Dark One has been vanquished.
I assume I don't get a chance to respond?
You can respond.
Oh,
you
I can.
feel the connection.
You are... Oh, I didn't expect you to be here.
No, we have been cut from this reality since its existence. But now, myself, along with a number of the Pantheon, have begun an assault on this dark forces. It has been stealing too many of our prized champions from our realms, acting as if it has free reign. And we have decided to put an end to such arrogance.
Okay, just out of curiosity, are we all going to die?
So long as you find yourselves in a relatively stable part of your realm, you should survive quite well.
Okay, so we
Stromstrom, who are you talking to right now, Stromstrom?
wait, am I actually
The song
physically
is that-
talking? I thought this was more
You're
like
not
my
physically
mind talking.
You are
Oh.
mind talking.
Okay.
Mind talking.
Mind talking.
Okay, so we need to be in a stable part. What about everybody that isn't?
The rift is a dangerous existence. Mortals that are caught near its
Avatar state.
center would be likely torn to their base components.
Okay. Thank you. I'll talk to you
You're welcome.
again, I suppose. Oh,
Be
just
on the
one,
lookout.
one last thing.
Be on the lookout for any form of corruption. We are hunting the existence of this Dark Lord wherever we may find it in the realm. It is slippery. It is like the mist itself that it created.
Oh, about the mists. Wait, so if you kill the Dark Lord, then the mists disappear, I assume?
The mists are a creation of the Dark Lord, yes.
Okay, if I could then request one thing. After you guys are done with that and you have a moment, I have a friend that really needs the mists to get home. I know this seems insignificant right now, but it's important to him.
You feel a momentary pause. I will consider this. However, I would ask for something in return.
Sure, anything you
for
want.
such a favor.
By the way, at this point, and this is actually something I really want to Stromstrom is, ever since the first ritual, like, he wasn't really that religious before, but he has now really found, like, believe in gods. And not, like, believe but worship in gods. Does that make sense?
Yes, and that makes a big difference because you feel its presence strengthen within you. You are the very first of this realm to contact me directly, and I will need a representative of my will here. If I am to do this favor for you, I would need you to do my will in this world.
Well, I'll do my best, but I have things to do as
That is
well.
all I will ask. Of course. I would not take you away from your own endeavors, but I need a voice.
Absolutely. 100%. I would do that even if I didn't get anything in return.
Then we are in agreement. I shall contact you again once the dark entity has been vanquished. And you feel the connection slowly, gently release.
Okay. I'll just continue my prayer for a little while.
The connection to your connection to the natural world around you is refreshing and amazing, and you just
Ocean man.
Give a moment.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
This
This
is
is
on a
my
real.
life right
It's
now.
on a real trip right now.
You glory in the experience of this renewed connection with nature.
Cool. But
A real
since
trip.
I'll be praying for a little while, like, again, if I say a little while, I mean, this is going to be a few minutes. So, like, you guys,
Yeah.
I'm sure, have other things you want to do. So.
Absolutely. So, as this is going on,
Yamenda was actually also gonna like test that theory with that. Now that the paladin mentioned the connection to the gods being restored.
okay, make a wisdom check.
Let's see here. I'm gonna attempt to pray to Kurnos,
Who's
god
Kurnos?
of the hunt, the stag lord, the horned
Ah.
lord.
How appropriate.
God of seasons, wild animals. His holy place is the deep woods. Let's see here, Kurnos. Wisdom, you say? Or you?
Wisdom check.
So will or just wisdom?
No, just wisdom. The straight wisdom modifier.
All right. So I'm actually not drunk anymore, am I? So I'm gonna remove that.
Yeah, +5 is
I don't
really
think so.
high on that.
Yeah, I don't have that much. I don't have that great wisdom.
Yeah.
I have 21.
I have 9 like
Yeah.
base wisdom, so I'm not sure if I'm able to do that with that.
Well, I have 9 strength instead, so.
Well, it's not gonna
Very
work.
weak.
So
That's you rolled a 0.
yeah, as I told you, I have a 9 wisdom. I can't.
No, you
No,
rolled a
I-
natural. You rolled a natural one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Then
I'm
minus
not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to achieve what Stromstrom did anyway.
Struck by lightning.
It's very different to that. You close your eyes and reach out for this entity that you were after, this god of the hunt. You reach a very different connection, and it is immediate and it is strong, and it takes the entirety of your mind as you feel a connection to something within you.
Oh,
A
shit.
strong connection, a dark connection. Hello there, child. I had not expected you to reach me so soon.
Who are you? Are you one of the outside?
I am your patron.
You are.
Yes.
Hello.
Greeting.
Yes.
You can make sense motive checks, I believe.
This
Against
is
the
like.
god. Good luck with that.
I know I haven't
We just
been
sense
acting to your record as of recently. I mean,
You have been doing well. Your curse upon that man was quite justified. Trust me.
he did kill someone that was surrendering. I mean, it's just,
Terrible thing for him to do. He deserved that.
maybe.
Do not worry, my child. All will become clearer in time. For the moment, just rest and glory in your newfound connection with me.
I will.
And you feel a dark laugh as you come out
dark
of your. You snap out of your connection. It's much more violent than what you're expecting, and as you're almost thrown forward.
Customer is not gonna like this at all.
Castamere seems fine with it.
He's my moral guide.
Well, no, isn't casting your connection to the god to some extent?
Yeah, he's an Azad, a Sylvanshi, a neutral god, like
So
angel cat.
what you kind of need to like the way I understand this, right? And this is like completely out of character. Is that essentially
out of
you are
character.
losing your connection to the previous god and you're gaining connection with the new one?
Oh, a new patron.
Yes. Right?
Can I
I
choose
guess
thorns?
Elise won't tell us, but this is how I understand that, right? Since you seem a bit confused. And I think your new patron is probably
so
the
you're saying
Dark
so
Lord.
is I could choose a new patron.
And
So
that's why
it's better to choose a new
Castamere is
patron.
fine with it,
That's
because
more-
Castamere doesn't care which god he's connected to. He's just a connection to your, like just for you to connect to a god. It's just he's connected to a
that's-
new god now.
He is connected to the old patron. He's
He's
a
connected to the old patron.
Oh, is he? Okay, well then maybe he doesn't know or something.
well, I don't know. Let's see here.
Wait a second. Dragon,
Hey.
Dragon, you mentioned that the gods are also here.
So-
They are hunting the dark presence
law.
as we speak, young one.
What about Desna?
Desna? Which one's
Desna.
Desna? Sorry.
She's one of the first gods, or goddesses. She's a
God is of
goddess, rather.
dreams, stars.
I am
eternal.
uncertain which of the pantheon have chosen to instigate this hunt.
Oh.
It is quite possible that that particular deity is part of this endeavor, this attack,
I see.
but I cannot know for certain.
Dark Lord was downed. Thank you.
Does he try to pray, Gaston?
You can try, but you're not a religious class, so nothing reaches you.
Damn it,
Barbarian praying.
good run.
The gods are like,
Barbarians aren't known for their connection to their deities.
Unless they're like,
this one is.
it's hard literal. Oh, Gaston.
So, as you're all some of you attempting and others succeeding at connecting to your newfound deities, the dragon seems to dip a little bit lower, and it speaks to you all. We're arriving at the location shortly. Brace yourselves. It will be an interesting landing. As you see in front of you a tall mountain with a it looks like a volcanic opening at the top that has been long since dormant. We are on the map, aren't we?
Yep.
You find yourselves
It's been a while since we visited the map.
very much over. You've already passed over the Shrine Hills, actually. Let me just mark on the map your path. So you originated here, and the rift you saw was over here.
Rift Castle of Havoc.
So the direction that you guys went
Ospen would be happy about it.
was up that way.
Oh, we just
Coming
came from
up.
there.
You're going up to the Ukthaza Highlands, a large, a large mountainous area where it is in a location that is unclaimed by anybody, and it is a large, old volcanic area.
Was this rift? Would the Fae be able to manifest properly in this realm?
You don't know.
Ask the dragon.
Oh, you asked the dragon. The Fae. I wouldn't expect that they would come to this realm until things have settled down. The transition between realms at this point would be dangerous.
So you mean that they were never? Oh.
The Fae in this realm?
Oh.
Not to my knowledge.
I see.
Once the landing becomes too turbulent for me to like stay meditating or praying.
Yeah, it's already at that stage. As
Yeah,
you're
like I obviously come out of it. I hold on tight and I inform my party about what happened. Or what, like, essentially. Well, I'll just do it like this. Like, okay, so I prayed and I talked to Gosray.
You got a connection too?
Yes, I talked to Gosray, and Gosray told me that the Pantheon is starting kind of a revolution against the Dark Lord of this realm. And they are doing that because he kept invading other realms and taking their champions. Or maybe because he's responsible for the lack of magic in this one. I'm not entirely sure how to understand what he said. But, yeah, Gosray is
It's a good old
part of this attempt to kind of destroy our world. Now, I asked if there's anywhere where we can be safe, and
It's
yes,
really
there will be
rude.
places. There will be places where we can be safe. I imagine the dragon is taking us to one right now.
That's
However,
the correct, young one. We're almost there.
yeah, but there
we
will
should talk to.
there will be large
the
portions
wizards.
of this land that are not safe. So if there's anybody that needs saving, like for example the other wizard folks we were trying to save,
Yes. We need.
Then
We need to contact the ship. We need to contact them.
yeah, I can just teleport there later.
I can scry them and see how they're doing.
Yeah.
I need to measure it.
But we need to essentially, yeah, we
I'm
need
not
to.
sure this will be a suitable place to scry this back of the dragon. Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
we
will
need
send
to
you
gather
down the
everybody
boat.
we want to save because, like, once the rifts start appearing, there's nothing much we can do. Also, Gaston. He told me that they are gonna try to overthrow the Dark Lord, which in return destroys the potential mists to bring you home.
What?
But he is willing to help us if it comes to that and bring you home manually. So you'll just have
Good
to
draw.
wait a little bit, and we should center our attention on what's happening and trying to stay alive. And then after that, you'll be brought home.
My quest is coming to an end then.
Well, I would argue your quest is already over. We found a solution, now we just need to get there.
Well, When one quest ends, another begins.
Yes.
Usually the
So
case.
that about sums it up.
By the way,
Sorry.
what about the others?
Yes, I was getting to that, actually. We just need to land. It's not a suitable place to do any sort of magic that
So-
requires concentration.
As the dragon eventually finds its way down into the mouth of this ancient volcano, you see that there are a number of caverns almost in the sides of it, caves, which corresponds to volcanic activity long since past and hollowed out. So long caverns that the dragon ducks into, and you're immediately underground, flying at a very fast speed through an underground cavern. Fairly large cavern that this particular dragon chose to go through, but nonetheless, it feels almost claustrophobic as the jagged ceiling is going past your head very rapidly. But after a couple of minutes of this down into the earth, you find yourselves in a wide open crystalline cavern. It is gorgeous. It is glowing and beautiful with strange mushroom-like plants growing up and out of the ground.
Echo!
Above
Echo.
you see
I want to collect some
you
plants.
see crystalline, glowing, glowing structures that almost resemble starlight. And the dragon eventually glides down to what appears to be a large lake in the middle of this mythical, magical location. And it comes to a rest and allows its wing to extend halfway down off its back.
No,
And as you're just standing there awkwardly, it kind of gives you a nudge. Well, off you hop.
Oh, yes, of course.
This star
Jump off.
arrived under key.
And she like feather
This-
falls off
This
the
is,
dragon.
this is somewhere you've never seen before. Or the like of.
Robot face.
Yeah, I can hardly
Hello,
hear.
Robot
hello.
face.
I'm back. Hello, can you guys hear
Yes,
me?
yes.
Yeah, I think that was
Good.
Discord's
Hello?
fault because I lost my connection as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Hello, Commander.
I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Well, so you guys are now off the back of the dragon, and
Yes.
now that you're standing beside it on the ground, it feels even bigger. Like you've never experienced feeling so insignificantly small next to any entity before.
I have.
Uh,
And Gaston has.
in a way, that entity was overwhelming in its presence. This entity is overwhelming in its form. Like it's
just really
Oh.
big.
the dragon is just
I get you.
mighty next to you.
Hello?
Well, what is around us?
Face?
Welcome to the central
Hello?
ley line.
I
Here-
can't hear anyone.
Oh, can
I can hear you.
Amanda,
what
can
the
you
I
hear?
can hear.
Discord is
We can
flipped.
hear you.
Hello? Can
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we can
I,
hear you.
I can hear you now. There we go.
Oh, good. Okay, so the dragon turns to you all. Welcome to the central ley line. Here you will find an abundance of rich foods in the plant life and a safe haven for the coming storm.
Nice.
We found our
We should
hub.
fetch our friends.
You see in front of you the other two dragons. One of them's a fair amount smaller than the other, and the other is about the same size as your current companion. I am Ustamirach.
Oh, Stamirach. Well,
What a name.
I'm Yominda.
Rough name.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well, small ones. And he pauses for a moment and then looks up towards the cavern that it came from, and you hear coming down the cavern the airship moving at a fairly rapid pace, but clearly having properly followed this dragon the entire distance.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, it makes
though.
sense.
You can
The
hear it
wizard
coming down
would
the-
want to come along, right?
Yeah.
Like he would
You
be
can't
like,
see it, but eventually you hear it land nearby in a clearing.
the dragons would see it.
invisible
Dragons
airship.
usually have true
The dragons clearly see it. They have their eyes directly trained on it.
Yeah,
But
that's
upon-
our airship. By the way.
Upon seeing
Oh yeah,
it come
that's ours. Sorry.
off, well, I suppose they are welcome here as well. I imagine there will be many refugees coming to this location shortly. And even as he says this, another creature flies through the cavern. This one bright and
to build a wall in
and
there.
flaming.
Is it an
A
elemental
giant
dragon?
bird has flown through,
Is it a phoenix?
wreathed in flames. It is a phoenix, yes,
Nice.
and it dodges around you and goes and perches itself elsewhere in the cavern, a fair way away.
The eye as well. Oh, fantastic.
But it is just a
There's
cabin,
so
right? Like there's no
many.
houses here.
It's a
or-
giant cavern. It's a
Yes.
very large area, but it is a cavern. It is
could
underground.
make
It's
a
glowing
home
thanks
here.
to the bioluminescence in the mushroom plant things that around the area, and also the crystalline structures in the roof.
Is it a good idea to eat those?
If there's plants
So
unique
you are-
here, I definitely want to collect them.
Is it a good idea to eat those mushrooms?
Make sure you do. Make a nature check as you go around and start collecting.
Nature.
Nation.
Can I take
can we-
time
can we
on
get-
this?
Can
we
I
get
help
super
him
high
with
on those
this?
mushrooms?
Like, can I help him figure out which plants are the ones he's looking for? Because I'm really
Yeah,
good
can
at
he and I just like take a whole day and take 20 on it and just like grab plants and learn about them?
And test it
Phil,
out.
I have
I feel like
lots of
combined we should be able to learn.
Maybe you
like,
should.
If you guys
Maybe
want to
become
spend that
super-
time, you can absolutely.
Not right
do that.
now, no. But
I'm gonna
like,
see if you get
hypothetically
super high.
speaking in the future.
Let's see if we get
Yaminda,
super high
you
with the
do
mushrooms.
recognize some of them immediately as edible, edible mushrooms and plants, and there's even a couple of trees in here that are bearing some form of fruit, but the trees are different colored. Their leaves are purple, not quite what you're used to on the surface.
Some really good looking trees.
But they are fruit bearing, and they appear to be somewhat safe.
I mean, you say edible, but is it a good idea?
I don't know.
Like,
They look like some form of fruit.
oh, like the mushrooms. I mean,
Oh, the mushroom. You've recognized a couple of mushroom species that are known to you as edible and safe.
how about the other ones?
The other ones, you have no idea.
Is those the glowing ones?
The other ones are the bioluminescent ones.
Can I take one? Like, and they make a potion out of it.
Okay.
Let's see what it
Wait,
does.
aren't we gonna
Try.
like?
That'll be a potion making attempt, and that'll take
Yes.
8 hours of
That sounds amazing.
experimentation.
Wait, so are we
depending
like
on the
past
cost. I have all the equations written out.
Wagon, are you there?
I'm just wondering, are
Um,
we past the whole like exploring this area thing, and are we now at the using it, or are we still explore? Because I feel like there's still stuff to just look at here, no?
Is there a map?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing immediately. I know that my character definitely wants.
Do we have a map
Okay.
for the hub?
No, not as of yet.
Oh, of course.
Wait, let me look. Maybe I can give you one really quick.
Use the restroom.
Which is
Spray my brew potion checks for.
Yeah, maybe I can.
Firelink Shrine.
Give me a second, yeah.
Yaminda is gonna make some weird mushroom soup. You'll start glowing when you drink it. That'll be hilarious. And give it to Gaston, it'll be a giant torch.
Oh dear.
Oh, Gaston, stop being a vandal. Vandalizing the cave. Like, oh, can I break everything?
Nah. It's all non-lethal.
Well, Stone doesn't care about. They're not.
So I assume we relate all of the information we just gathered to our NPCs.
Yeah.
Most
I will
importantly,
grab
the
it.
old wizard.
as you're basking in the wonder of the area that you find yourselves in, you do eventually manage to communicate to one another the gist of what you believe is going on.
Okay. Well, I guess since we are just gonna be, since there's
up?
like nothing to do here immediately, I'll help Hoggett with his gathering.
Yeah, we're like, I guess me and Hoggett are like both doing the tether. It could be funny, making some mushroom potions.
Yeah. I'm gonna only.
I show Hoggett my
I've got some
alchemy.
images that'll help you get an sense of what you're dealing with here.
Oh, did you make a potion? Because I can identify them using craft alchemy. That's an alchemist thing.
Yeah, I show Hoggett what I'm doing. Like, oh, look at this. I'm like showing my alchemical setup. Or, like we're both discussing like maybe how we're
Can
gonna
just
do
don't
this.
start beating the walls with his hammer.
Eating the
practicing
walls, yes.
attacks.
Stop it.
Eating.
It's
I'm
like
gonna abuse the walls.
it's almost like a kid in school who can't wait around. It has to do with stuff all the time.
I have to do something. I cannot stay in one place.
And you can build like a house with your hammer. instead.
Upload.
That would be a good idea.
If I hold a potion for 1 round, then I can identify it using craft alchemy. So that's what I'm doing with the thing that Frey just made.
Oh, look. This is taking hours though. We're like
Yes.
trying.
While you're
figuring
making
it
the
out.
potion, I guess me and Hoggett are gonna go looking for stuff. I'm gonna cast
Yeah, let's do
Commune
that.
with Nature on me.
Okay.
And we can both pop stats buffs and also perception buffs, and then just
Yeah.
like
I want to know. You
Take
gain
one.
you instantly gain knowledge of as many as 3 facts from among the following subject: the ground or terrain, plants, minerals, bodies and waters, people, general animal general animal population, presence of woodland creatures, presence of powerful or natural creatures, or even the general state of the natural setting. So I want plants,
Magic.
bodies of water, and general animal population.
I think magical creatures might be a good idea at this point.
I do not have.
Yeah, it says magic creatures. I believe you said that.
It says presence of powerful unnatural creatures. Does that count?
This is the cavern which you find yourselves in.
ooh.
Oh,
Cool.
oh my
That's
god.
some sick place.
So,
It's just sick.
So
What
can
you-
you just go past?
so in order, what things were you after? One at
Actually,
a time.
I'm definitely gonna go plants.
Okay, plants. Immediately, you get a sense of the fruits, plants around you. The ones that on the purplish trees. They are some form of safe to eat fruit. That it's drawing nutrients from the lake nearby. You get the sense of the bioluminescent mushrooms, in various locations. The large ones and the small ones. The small ones seem to be somewhat edible. The large ones are most definitely poisonous.
Okay.
Oh yes.
And there's a whole bunch of
Is there like
varieties
an obvious
of the
body of
mushroom.
water here that we can use?
There's a very obvious large body of water that you guys landed next to.
Okay,
A
well then
large
I don't
lake.
need to worry about that. I'm gonna go with ground and terrain.
Ground and terrain. It's almost an overwhelming feeling of magic coming from directly below the lake. As you can, for the first time, you can feel a ley line directly, and it's almost overwhelming in its strength. So overwhelming, in fact, that you can't really get a great sense of anything else. You know that the terrain around you is very strong and stable. It's very old, and it's volcanic in nature. You can tell that this area was once indeed a volcano before before it was stitched together into this realm.
Okay, and
It's been here for a long time.
I don't know. Like my problem is, I think if I take presence of powerful and natural creatures, it's probably all gonna be blocked out by the dragons sitting right next to us.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take.
The dragon has moved away at this stage and moved towards its companions.
Yeah, but I still
little bit.
like. I don't know. Like the way I imagine the spell like works is like.
Well, you can read on it and see how it actually.
Well, I am reading on it. This is literally all it says. It's not very detailed. It just tells you instantly gain knowledge of as many as 3 facts from among the following subjects.
Well, there's just more than dragons, probably.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with presence of powerful unnatural creatures.
Powerful unnatural creatures. You can actually feel burrowing through the ground underneath you a number of unnatural worm creatures. They're staying a fair way down. They're not coming to the surface.
Stay the fucking way.
Definitely feel a few large ones coming into the area now.
So they also...
Other than a couple of dragons, there's the phoenix. There's a stormbird that you apparently can't see. It's in here, but you can't see it.
But basically, all of the like big magical creatures of the realm seem to be gathering here. At least the ones that are around. Okay. Cool. So I relay that information.
I'd imagine the undead or stuff would have another place to look gather.
Yeah, you definitely didn't feel anything undead.
Vampires.
Just some worms, but nothing evil or anything like that.
Worms. They're playing worms down there.
Okay.
The things that you sense are old, like very old. You get the impression that the only creatures that know of this location are creatures that old.
Oh.
Because there's nothing... There's no civilization here. There's no evidence of any... of anyone building a home in this location. It feels like it's been completely untouched.
It's always
any
a
form of
first.
civilization.
Good thing I teleported us on the back of that giant dragon, right?
It's always a first. We
We made a good call following that dragon.
Oh, we got a place called home soon, maybe. But then they want to get us out of here because they don't like
I like
us.
that we're like the youngins.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Dragons you can get.
Once again, you feel the shudder of the world through your bodies, but this time it's almost muted.
It's very...
Nothing like the shocks that it was before.
Does it feel far away or weakened?
Seeing as you're communing with nature at the moment, I'd say you can tell it's far away.
Okay.
And muted. It's as if the presence of the magic in this place is acting as a like a windshield against the shocks that are coming through.
Okay.
All right. Right.
Well, good to know. So do we, like Hoggett and I can just go gather some mushrooms now and shit, right?
Yeah,
yes,
like,
that's
take
not
time
at
to
all
do that
difficult
shit.
for you. You don't even need to make a roll for it. I mean, you're communing with nature. You know what is safe and what is not.
Yeah.
As you're doing this, you notice that the airship has become visible.
Like voluntarily?
Well, you don't know, but it certainly has become visible.
Well, you should probably ask the wizard then if he made it visible or if like the cave dispels that kind. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Okay, so you make your way over to the airship, and you do see the old man on the outside, working away at another couple of runes. He doesn't seem panicked at all. He has looked around in the cave in wonder, but now seems to be back to working on the ship. Doesn't seem to be worried at all that he can see it.
Okay. So I assume he dispelled it then? Well, I guess we talk to him, right? Like I go talk to him. Hello.
Okay, so you go up to him, and he's
Is he still
muttering
grumpy
away.
with me because I teleported him on a dragon?
What do you want?
What? I'd like it.
Well, I just wanted to know if... Did you turn off the invisibility or can he not be invisible?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There's no real point being invisible in a place like this.
Oh, you know, you're
Besides,
familiar
I
with
need
this.
it's a good opportunity for me to apply some more protective wards.
So you like this place?
This place is very something. It's very something.
That does not tell me anything.
He just goes back to what he was doing.
No, I want to know. Can I like diplomacy him into something or?
You can ask.
Okay, no, like this place is very something. It's not very useful.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I
Oh,
want
it's
to know
a
what you think
magical-
about this place. I
it's a
respect your
fucking
knowledge.
and power.
I respect your knowledge. I think even though you're a bit of an ass, you're very, very useful and you are a huge asset to our operation here. I just want to know what you know about this place and what do you think we should make of it, because you have a lot more experience with this kind of stuff than any of us combined.
That's fair. All right. Look, I don't know anything about this place. I know that we're on top of a ley line, but I've never been to the place myself. And the dragons, well, that's something. I mean, I knew that they were in the realm, but they had been quiet, hiding for the entirety of for as long as I've known about them, at least. As for, well, what else do you really want to know?
I don't know. I don't know what there is to know about this. Like, if you don't have anything...
I don't know what there is to know about this place either. It looks nice. It's got lots of magic. I wouldn't recommend using any damaging magic in a place like this. You'd likely overwhelm yourself.
Okay, you see, that's helpful. Does it power up all magic?
Yeah, okay. I suppose you're not really all that experienced with magic, are you?
Well, how? If I use magic anyway, I get shot at.
Point. All right, whatever. Let me tell you about other things then. Okay, on ley lines. If you're near the magic of a ley line, you automatically naturally draw upon its power. It amplifies your magic to an incredible amount, which is why using any form of damaging or potentially harmful magics here is a very bad idea.
Okay, good to know. All right. Well, thank you. See, wasn't that hard?
Okay. Can I get back to my work now?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your work.
Great.
Very thankful for that work.
Out of character, would that also affect the shocking bursts?
The what?
Holy shocking burst.
Oh,
Shock
your weapons?
Yes.
You don't know.
Don't test it.
Yeah, I would recommend not swinging that hammer against the wall. I mean, I
Oh,
don't really see
maybe
what
we can
the
make a major creation and make a house.
Well,
point-
this
Like, Gaston,
sounds
if you
good
want to
away
get
from
stronger,
that.
what you really should do is some push-ups and not just like punch innocent walls.
Gaston could
I should have
stop
used
breaking the
wands.
walls. It's making a ruckus. It's very loud. Try to concentrate in here.
Okay.
I don't
All
care
right.
about your opinions. I do whatever I want.
Okay, fine. You know what? You do that, Gaston. I'm sorry. You keep doing that.
Okay. So, what do we do next? Because, like, we're here now, and by the way, I give the information that the wizard just gave us to everybody else, so you guys now also know this.
And as you're giving it to your apprentice, you can see that he was about to start experimenting with his new connection with nature, and he kind of stops.
Oh, well, good thing I told him.
I shouldn't do that here then.
Well, you can use anything you want, as long as it's not, like, damaging, like, anything.
Do you think I should try and contact? What was his name again?
Gosray?
Your god.
Dog.
Depends on,
Do you think
depends on.
Do you think I should try and contact Gosray like you did?
Sure, you can feel free to do that. I mean,
I call Gosray.
that is your decision.
I mean,
now
you said that they were fighting the Dark Lord. Don't you think? Do you think that they would be like busy right now?
I assume they would be busy.
you can
okay,
prank call
maybe-
Gosray. It's
But
really good
I
idea.
think that even just a little bit of prayer, at worst, he doesn't, like, worst case scenario, he doesn't notice. Best case scenario, he talks to you. There's really nothing to lose.
Well, that's true. I might do that. There's that lovely tree nearby. I think I might go there. Yes, and he takes himself and his jaguar companion. I think.
Yeah, I think it's
And they go off to. and they go off to the tree nearby, and he begins
surprised it-
meditating. Immediately
the
as he
ship
begins
isn't
meditating,
destroyed.
the ground around him springs up with life, and the tree glows momentarily. And he seems startled for a second at the incredible connection, and then kind of gets back to it.
Oh shit, I guess I should probably try to meditate here too, if it's that much stronger.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Where's the list?
Troll.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. In the meantime, I guess Chris can do his idea.
Okay, Chris, Hoggett.
I need some
Yeah, I'll do
supplies that I have none of, but I would like to make a small construct and then see how it comes out. Yeah, I want to make a construct.
Oh, I see.
See how they come out.
Okay.
They'd probably be really powerful, no?
I think it would be pretty cool.
Make an intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence check to scrounge around the ship for the components you need for your construct.
Okay.
You see them turn the ship into a construct.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't the construct take massive amounts of stuff, though?
No, it depends on the construct.
I
Some of
guess.
them, the cheapest one costs 250 gold.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that's
make
a tiny
really-
animated object. So basically, any tiny class creature, I can make an animated object
So
version.
you're making that little robot. It's just like, what's my purpose? You make.
Well, I'm
those.
hoping to be able to make a medium one, so it depends on how much resources I can
It
scrounge
does,
together.
and we'll see how
Make
you
a little doll.
Okay, so just straight raw in.
straight intelligence roll.
All right.
Right.
Ooh.
You scrounge around on the ship and you find maybe enough components to make a small construct, but you don't think you'd be able to make anything bigger than that.
Okay, can I go begging to the group to see who wants to donate to the Let's See What Happens When I Build a Construct in this place
Savis,
fund?
how would major creation work in this place?
You can try.
Right.
Don't know, but you know its magic here is potent.
Um,
Even as powerful as the new magical sense, it seems even more focused here.
You said you're looking for materials. I think I can scrounge up if you. What did you need? Say you needed?
Well, they preferably need to be materials that stay around. That's an important detail.
What was it then?
So I don't want any weird magical crap.
But what do you need? I might have something on wagon as
Okay,
well.
I
Well,
don't-
it's specified as just raw materials and value, so like literally any
Alright.
raw materials, basically.
All right.
Or I
I just
can
cast
give you-
major creation on the an area. It's like, oh, I'm gonna create like a big iron ingot. Try it first.
An iron ingot springs into light, springs into existence.
Huh. Well, I thought it was gonna be like a huge fucking anvil or some shit.
But
Doesn't
isn't
seem
this
good,
better?
but-
Like, you just get exactly what you wanted.
Huh. Well, here you go. It might disappear though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Try something bigger and then see if it still works exactly as you
All
wanted.
right. I'm gonna summon. Is it big lake? As you said.
There's a big lake.
Like how big exactly?
Um,
Like a small like. Would a boat fit that like a galleon?
it's about a kilometer long. Large.
I
Like, you
try to create a galleon in the middle of the
raise a
lake.
galleon in the middle. Okay, as you're focusing on your might, make a spellcraft check.
I'm
How
good.
much gold value worth of raw materials to scrounge up from the ship?
300.
I
Okay,
can give you a silver.
not even enough to make it
Masterwork
small.
It's probably not the most valuable thing, but it should be worth at least something, right?
Nice. Okay, so as you focus your mind, a galleon springs into existence in the middle of the lake. A large ship, just and it's sitting there in the middle of the lake.
It's not permanent though, is it? Is it?
You don't know,
I don't know
but
how the spell
Yaminda,
works.
you assume that no, this is not a permanent structure.
Yeah.
It's quite large. It's larger than you expect to be able to make, but and it's very nice. Like you made it came out exactly the way you had envisioned it.
Frey?
Frey?
I think he disconnected. His picture isn't moving at all.
Well,
That hasn't been moving for quite some
Hello?
time.
Oh, damn.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry about that. I mean, it's getting connection thing. I don't know.
Yeah, connection thing's been.
When did I stop talking?
I don't know. Did you hear that you had finished your creation and that it's?
Yeah. I heard that.
We
It's a
didn't
big
hear
galleon.
any of what
thing.
you said after the galleon appeared.
I was like, oh, I was more imagining a small dinghy, but this is how it works. Oh well.
Well, if you
Look
were
at that.
imagining a small dinghy,
No, like that's just the flavor.
that's just what you were saying, right?
Like in comparison to what it was like.
Ah, okay.
Gaston's gonna do push-ups and bench presses with his hammer.
Okay, you do so.
So big old galleon in the middle of the lake.
If you
How much?
If the magic of this place can sustain this creation in this place, then we could
You get the
make
feeling
a
that
home.
it's probably going to last a little longer than normal, but it's not a permanent feature. You don't automatically
Well-
get permanency in this place.
Ah, yes, please. Well, we could like utilize this to actually like help construct things, like using it as like a railing or what's it called, one of those. Very good.
Although I think with major creation, let me actually double check.
So magic, double check.
Major creation might,
Zip,
depending
zip.
on the material, might be able to be used to make permanent things.
You better double check your system.
You can use it as like material requirements.
Major creation.
So majorly created things.
How much are pepper box rifles work?
Worth
And-
4,000.
Oh, really?
7,000. 7,000. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna take apart 2 or 3 of those and use them as raw materials, and that'll make up for the difference. So I can make. a
You're gonna make your gun
Okay.
I mean, he might just be made of gun parts a little, but I basically
I know,
have the
gun
gold value
nut.
in raw materials.
You must use permanency in order to make major creation stick.
Cool.
Oh, can I? Can you?
Do you have permanency?
I know someone who has it.
He's not currently around, so I'm going to
Being
say
sneak.
What
he's
about-
with his own experimentation with his newfound power.
He's being edgy somewhere.
Oh dear. He's gonna damage everything.
He seems to be somewhat responsible with how he's doing it. Understanding that this place, the magic is slightly overwhelming.
Interesting.
Does the scythe spring up to life and start dancing?
Okay. So Holgit, did you want to try and create something?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and
I'm making a
Just playing around with toys.
I'm making a medium animated object, and when you make them, you get these construct points that you can spend to choose what their specific upgrades are, and I'm just going over those right now. And also, I think it's going to take 2 days to make it, or no, it takes me 75% of the amount of time, so it's going to take me a day and a half to make anyway.
Okay. So you begin construction on that.
I start taking apart 2 of the rifles, and
Yeah, absolutely. You can go and grab the
Oh,
rifles. And
Let's remove 2 rifles from the Google Doc.
I shall do that
with-
now.
with those, I'll say you can make a medium with the amount of stuff you can find on the ship with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's almost
A
double
rifle
the cost of a
golem.
medium.
Rifle golem. Ha!
Got gun barrels for arms.
I think the first golem is 5,500 cost.
All right.
The lowest golem. And then around 10,000 you get the cool ones like ice and wood.
Is there anything else anyone wants to accomplish while you're waiting here?
Message some stuff. Where's Bummy? Oh, he's gone.
Bounty
I did like whisper some stuff.
Oh, let me have a look. Oh, okay. Yaminda, come with me to private conversations.
Both in there and like in player.
You know. So what did I miss?
People are casting spells and doing crazy shit, and I'm building a medium-sized construct.
Awesome. So I'm gonna continue doing.
And these
push-ups.
fuckers are permanent, so we're just gonna have this now.
Can I have like a tiny robot just to train punches on?
Not to train punches on, you'd like one-hit them. It would cost a lot of money to make something tank you, and a lot of money to heal it again, because constructs are like require materials to heal. They don't heal from potions or anything like that, because they don't have health. They're not alive.
Well, wait.
Constructs
What
are
about
so
your...
cool. This is like what my character does, by the way. So this thing's gonna be wonky as fuck.
Let's see. What about your the construct that came with you when we found you?
Yeah, he's like a mega construct who's very, very
Okay.
powerful. He, if I were to try to build him myself again, it would cost about 50,000 gold.
Ooh.
So
But
he's,
I was wondering maybe I could arm wrestle him a bit.
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't get
Bench
any
press
mechanical
him?
benefit. It's just RP, but.
Bench press him. Yeah. I don't know. I want to make Gaston stronger. There's no other way.
You will
build
not get
strength.
points in strength unless you're just leveling up. You won't get it for RP stuff.
Really?
Actual
Very
attributes
sneaky.
are way too strong. That
Very
will just
sneaky,
never
sneaky
happen.
breaky.
Oh.
I know it's cheeky, breaky, davky. It would be unfortunate if I had Mike enabled on Roll20 at that moment,
Yeah.
which I don't have.
Well, what happened? What did I miss?
You missed
Nothing. You
Alright,
missed
awesome.
the mist.
I'm gonna go
I'm
arm
now
wrestle.
missing the mists.
Anyways, I'm gonna arm wrestle Hoggett's construct.
That's very rude. He's building it.
No, my
not-
companion construct. Timothy 2.
And it's just an arm. He's like, oh, I'm gonna arm wrestle that arm. I see.
Sure, you want to just do opposing raw strength checks?
Go ahead.
Alright, awesome.
Amanda can also arm wrestle. Using her mind. Oh,
Ooh.
Gaston.
Robots are just
No one's get arm wrestled down like Gaston.
Gaston.
He is a large-sized
attempt-
robot. I mean,
Attempting to take on this robot with only your physical strength, you find that the magic of the robot in this realm is stronger than normal, and forces your arm to the ground. At least that's what you tell people.
that's what you tell people.
He's shooting, mists, shooting.
Oh, wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
Gaston
Yeah.
attempted to arm wrestle Hoggett's robot and failed.
Okay, Hoggett made a new robot, or is this the old one?
This
He was
is the
just
old
doing.
one.
I am
Okay,
making a new
Roger,
robot, but
Roger.
that takes a little bit.
The
So.
robot. That one's going to take a bit.
Okay, did you still need materials? Because I do still have a Silverwork Master Axe. It should be worth at least a little bit of something.
Oh, there we go. I mean, the more you pile on, I can just make a fancier and fancier. little
Okay, well,
device
I'll just give it to you. It's
Oh wait, did you put that in the ship cargo list?
No,
Let's see.
I just had that on me.
Oh,
One
useful
Masterwork
to
Great
have it.
Axe. Actually, not silver, but
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna just
I
give
think you
that to
picked
you.
that up in the. Did you have that, or did you pick that up in the labyrinth?
yeah, this is why it's
I had
really...
I picked that up in a labyrinth, I believe.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, I've
Just
just been
personally
carrying
had
it
that
around.
What's the
if we
what's
wanna
the sell
share, like,
price
stuff-
of it in the thing, so that way I can determine the material
Masterwork
cost of
is
it.
300 right off the bat, so it's probably about 400 all up.
Cool.
Right,
Another
so
400.
that's as much as you got.
Wait,
on
I was
the ship.
actually
That's
gonna
pretty
give-
good, no?
Actually,
There we
I got some gems, but I sort of want to make wands of that.
I don't really have anything else that's valuable though. So
So for the weapon, I'll probably have it like the rifles I'm obviously ripping apart for the materials. The weapon I want actually it holding the weapon thematic. Maybe it's one of the arms or something, but that'll be cool.
Sure.
And
Sure.
of course, I have to finish designing this thing.
Wait, are you getting rid of all the rifles we collected?
Just 2.
Oh, okay.
You have a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we
but,
still
like,
have 12 left. Don't worry.
I was just saying because, like, if you get rid of all of them, that would be probably a bad idea. All right. So while
Here it
I
is.
guess everybody's just taking a little bit of time to do that. I'm praying to my god. Do I have to roll another thing or?
Yeah, go ahead and make another wisdom check if you like.
Because I get +4.
So,
because of that
and
potion.
where do you want to do it?
I'll probably sit next to my disciple.
Okay, sure.
I'll just
So
go
you come
like
up to
step.
the
yeah.
tree, which you can see the mushrooms is kind of surrounding him now. Like these bioluminescent mushrooms have kind of surrounded where he's sitting, in like a wreath of glowing energy. It's really quite good looking. So you take a seat nearby. And what was that? Was that so?
Yeah, it's
7,
actually -2 though, not so it's like 14, not 16.
14. You get that sense, like as you sit down and you get the communication with nature, it is very strong here, stronger than it was outside. But you don't get that connection with your deity. They
Okay.
like you knock on the door, but nobody's responding.
Yeah, I assume it's busy.
But the connection with nature is really strong, and the mushrooms and everything grow up around you as well as you're
Okay.
sitting there.
Well, I guess then, since everybody else is busy, we'll just be waiting until they are done with things. I'll just be sitting there.
Okay, so time
Or-
passes then.
Actually, wait, do we have food?
You've got some supplies on the ship, and there are more. There's a lot of plant life around that you can gather.
Okay, is there wildlife around?
Wildlife? No. Other than the large mythical creatures in this area, there's no apparent wildlife here.
So I can't go hunting. Okay. Well, what I want to do is I'll pray for a little bit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the ship and I'll like take one of the. What do we have currently? Fish, deer.
You have the deer. You went and got the. Oh no, you got the massive amount of fish, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna
fish.
go ahead and look for nice, flavorful plants in the area, because I still have perfect understanding of the plant life here.
Yes, you do. So
And
you.
I'm
gather
gonna
up
prepare
nice
amazing fish, and I'm gonna give one
mushrooms
of.
and
I'm gonna have everybody like here have a fish, and gonna give some to the dragons too. I mean, it's not gonna be a lot of food for them, but maybe they appreciate the taste.
Okay. Go ahead and make a cook check.
A cooking check.
Cooking check.
I get +4
Does he get any bonuses?
wisdom, right? That means that my
Well, that's still on, yeah.
that must mean my
Yeah.
profession cooking is 11 though. Oh, that's disappointing.
I mean, you make some fish, and but you're not experienced with using this particular type of mushroom, so it's kind of a clunky flavor. It's tasty enough, but not gourmet.
Oh, I'm disappointed now.
But you certainly make enough of it. Although to properly feed the dragon, you do get like a large amount of the fish and put it into a barrel and cooked up.
I just wanted to give them enough so they it was more about the gesture. I didn't think I was gonna be able to give
A
them enough
barrel
fish.
full of fish would probably be enough to be a good gesture.
Oh god. Well, I guess we'll have to go hunting later. But I do want to give them like a gesture of goodwill, so I'll
So
sneak into
you
the ship and get some
You
fish.
cook it all up and place the fish into the barrel and pick up the barrel and go over to the dragons to give your offering, so to speak. And as you approach the one that you had seen before, which, damn it, I had an awesome name and I have actually gone and forgotten it.
Something with ukra or something like that.
Yeah.
That I'm not entirely
Yeah.
sure. I'm not good with names. I'm actually like literally
Oh,
retarded if it comes to names.
I think that's it.
Okay, me.
Okay. Sounding like a rogue.
Something like that. So he turns around as you're coming up from the indication of one of his fellows and kind of trods towards you, goosh, 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 as he's coming towards you. Hello there. What is it that I can help you?
Hello. I just wanted to thank you for the ride and for the protection and for bringing us here. I know it's not that much, but we don't really have enough food to like feed a whole bunch of dragons. But I made some fish.
He gets down close to you, and his giant maw gets close to you, and you smell. He gives a good sniff. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have the greatest ingredients available. Next time we go out, I'll make sure to pick up some spices, and then the next one's gonna be much better. Maybe we'll make some deer then.
I did enjoy the deer I had procured last time. I went hunting.
You would just wait until you see the deer that I make. Like, you just had a raw one. Now, like, wait until I have, like, a proper one.
Sounds exceptional. He takes his giant claw and grabs the barrel in his fingers like this. Pop! Not bad. You'll need a bit more than that to satisfy me next time, but I do appreciate it.
Okay, I'll try. Although, no, never mind. And I'm like, thank you. I hope you appreciate it. And then I go, and I'm a little sad because that was also meant for the other dragons.
And you can see the dragons are looking a bit put out by this. They're looking at Utagarth. With a bit of consternation, and he kind of looks to them, and it's like, what? It was for me.
Okay, I go and do that same thing again. I make a little bit more fish and bring one to the other two dragons.
Use up the last of the fish to bring 2 more barrels worth.
But I do also, like, can I also have a little bit more food that I can bring to the phoenix just to see if I maybe can, like, talk to it?
Make a nature check.
I don't know if phoenix eat fish or if they eat at all.
You do actually have some leftover deer as well, but...
Oh, true, yeah. So, nature, I have +8, but I get another +2, so +10. 23.
Yeah, you realize that as a bird of prey, it's probably a meat eater, so you could probably provide it with...
Okay. Well, then I'll first I bring another like offering of the same size to the other two dragons to not like annoy them with less
they
food.
immediately seem to appreciate it and pick it up. They don't speak to you, but they do pop it open and kind of give you a nod and then go back to what they were doing.
And then I'll take like I guess some leftover deer, and I'll try to prepare it as nicely as I can and bring it to the phoenix.
Make another cook check. Does anyone else want to do anything at this point? Like
I'm
Yominda
just
or Gaston? Gaston?
I'm gonna bench press Hoggit's companion.
Oh, God
Still
damn it.
bench pressing with Hoggit's companion. Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, you prepare the deer as normal as you can. You don't. It's nothing special.
Yeah. It's a fine deer.
It's a deer.
Yeah.
It's cooked. Yominda, was there anything you wanted to do? You're muted, I think.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Yeah, we
fine.
can't hear you.
That might be why nobody else is talking.
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding?
There we
Why
go.
does this keep happening?
I don't know.
I don't know. We hear you
Maybe
now.
you have a hotkey.
No, it's just my
What?
mic is acting up, I guess.
Might be
Ah,
worth
sucks.
checking just to see if there's
Was
like
there
a
anything-
hotkey.
Was there
Yeah,
anything?
would I know if dragons enjoy wine?
Wine? Make a
I
nature
have
check.
Okay.
If I had to guess,
I
I,
have
would say no.
I have tears into wine, and I can make like a huge quantity of wine from any like liquid.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe they like.
Maybe, yeah.
Make a nature check.
Okay, knowledge, nature.
You don't know specifically if these dragons will enjoy it, but there are tales of dragons, like in mythology. There's tales of dragons enjoying a grand feast, and in those feasts were included drinks and alcohol. So you can infer that they probably would enjoy something, maybe.
Hey, so you're giving food to the dragons?
Yeah, I'm just,
Did
as a
they seem to
little
like
thank
that?
you.
Maybe I have a spell that can create wine out of anything, like any liquid. Maybe they would appreciate that as well.
Actually, can I have some? That should help me prepare the deer and make it a little bit nicer.
Oh, sure,
would.
sure. Just
Make it a taste.
give me. I just need a large vessel to keep the water in. I don't want to turn the entire lake into wine.
Well, there's more than enough watertight barrels in your
Actually,
ship.
Did the dragons destroy the barrels I gave them, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, rip.
Like, not intentionally so, but when they pop it, it cracks
Yeah,
the barrel.
I assumed so. I just wanted to make sure.
Wine sauce deer and such. Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right, let's see if we can find something to keep this in. We're trying to help them out, and we can look for something.
I'm sure there's
keep it
gonna
in.
be more barrels on the ship. If you look at the gleaming...
As in, this is going to be a ridiculous amount of wine. As in, we need a big vessel if you want to give it to the dragons.
Can't you major creation or something?
Oh, have any days passed at this point?
No, it's still the same day currently.
But
well, then
magically, because we're in this place, that doesn't apply, and we can cast spells as often as we want.
Well, I've used my 2 major creations for the day.
Well, in that case, you can't.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Can I pray?
Wait, maybe I have a spell. Let me check.
Why don't you just pour it into their mouths?
I mean, I can't lift water.
No, I
I mean, you
can't
can
either.
wait.
But
I could
you
create...
No, you have...
Wait, what I can do, however, is I could move the earth to like create a little hole in the floor, and then fill it up with water, and then you can turn that into wine, so they have something to drink out of, kind of as like a little bowl in the floor. I don't know if the dragons would be offended by that. But...
Maybe you can lift it up in the shape of a glass.
In that what?
In the shape of a glass or something. A shape of
I
a vessel.
cannot
Of a goblet.
that water. I can't manipulate earth like that.
Well, have you tried?
No.
Magic is very powerful in this place. It could work.
I think it would be more sensible to make a bowl of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It works.
what is there clay here? Can I try to like create a huge
Oh.
mug
Of the
out
land,
of
so you
clay
do
and
know
then
that
like
there are
flame
depo-
strike it?
Oh yes, we can make a giant clay pot thing or like mug.
You do know that there are deposits of clay around,
Okay.
specifically closer to the lake.
Can I cast Expeditious Excavation as a level 5 spell to create hopefully 3 huge ass cups out of clay?
Make a spellcraft check.
Is my chance higher if I only make 1?
What if I cast Mud Buddy and shape him like a mug and go with? Oh no, that was
Spellcraft
So
is
one would be
int, though.
simpler for you.
Okay, I think... No, I kind of want to have 3. Damn it.
Ooh.
I'm
So,
slowly making
expeditious
them.
excavation does come out, and you burrow into the earth straight down.
That's not how Expeditious
It's not so much
Excavation
of
works.
a it's not so much 3 cups as it is 3 trenches into the earth.
Okay.
But I cast it as a level 5 spell. I'm a little disappointed now. I mean, a level 5 spell is really, really powerful.
Rip.
And what's its normal level?
2.
Okay, so you
Well,
cast
actually,
it at a
it might
much
be
higher
even
level
lower than
too.
that.
Okay, no, you're right. No,
No, it's level 1
Um,
usually.
really, it's
Oh,
only
shit.
level 1.
Yeah, it's only a level 1 spell.
If you cast it as okay.
Like, I'm not more
In that
than
case,
complain
you
about
can
this,
manage to make 1.
but- Okay,
What?
I can
You
deal with
manage to
that.
shape. You manage to shape the
Hello?
spell
Hello,
and
Anna.
focus the earth that is expedited into the shape, the clay
Hello?
that you've excavated into the shape.
Okay, I'll make one, and I.
You can create water, can't you?
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah. Yes, but we
Hello,
can hear
yes,
you.
Gaston. We can barely hear you.
What's up with the connection issues today?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Astriana can create water as well, can't she?
No, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
create
just
water. I
broken.
have that prepared. Like I can create endless
Create a lot of water.
Hello?
Oh, you can fill.
Okay,
so you can
I
actually
tried
fill
to-
the mug with that.
I'm gonna flame.
Still only barely. Still only barely, Gaston.
You're so quiet.
Oh shit! I can't use flame strike.
You can use flame snake or thing you can
But
control
that's
fire.
damaging spells. If I use fire snake here.
Well,
But
you
wait.
can still control the fire
Yeah,
snake.
it's not a spell that is like raw, just like killer thing, right? What it does is creates a serpentine path of fire 45 feet long. That's what it does.
So you
just
can
like-
like make
it's
it
just
snake like go
Happens
around
to
the
deal
thing.
damage to people that touch it, right? So I'll
So you can
create a
use the
serpentine
snake
path of fire
to burn the
45 feet
clay.
long around the mug.
I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, for this, I'm going to have you roll a spellcraft check,
Hmm.
but I'm going to give you.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you plus. Oh, that's nice. +5 on top of that. That's nice.
28.
So, you focus your spell, and out comes the serpent. It is white hot. It is so hot that even being close to it is surprisingly uncomfortable, even for you who casted the spell. But you know how to control it. You've gotten a little bit of experience with the magic and the power in this location. You focus the spell surrounding this giant chalice that you've created, and with the heat that you managed to keep up for the duration, it works pretty much like a pottery kiln.
Nice.
Cooking and curing the clay until it
We're so
hardens
fucking
and
balls.
becomes a reasonable looking large chalice.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, what we
Nah.
can do now is fill it with water, and I
Yes.
can cast Mud Buddy
No.
as a level 4 spell to carry it to them.
I cast fly on myself so I can fly up to the like top of it.
You
And-
do know that these type of things, it's generally best to let it cool.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
assumed that is
Oh
something
no,
that
don't,
happens
Mommy,
anyway,
don't.
Okay, so
just
you
just
don't
wait.
Allow
allow
it.
because yeah, you shouldn't
you're
pour
allowed
water on
to
it
cool and set and
because otherwise it'll crack.
yeah, otherwise it'll crack. And set and become properly sealed and ready for use. And
Yeah.
the formation that you managed to make was somewhat crude, but still, a possibly presentable chalice.
Possible chalice.
As long as it's dragon sized and it's not gonna break immediately.
It's definitely dragon-sized.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
So
great.
I fly up to like the top of it, cast fly on myself, and I start spamming create water.
You don't need to spam it. The very first one jets out. Again, much stronger than normal, and fills it immediately. And then
I fly up
falls over the edge.
and
But-
inspect
You,
this.
you
crap.
cut off before you flood the entire
Yeah.
area.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
I can hear you. Yominda.
I fly up using my natural flight, and well, that took pretty quick. And I cast Tears into Wine on the goblet's content.
Okay, and keeping in mind specifically, and with the knowledge of how powerful things are, you focus intently on just the goblet. And yes,
it
the
only works
entire
on
goblet-
liquid. Only works on what? On liquids.
Yes, I know, but there's a big lake nearby.
Oh,
yeah.
So you you focus entirely on the goblet, and yeah,
as I said, the goblet's contents. Yes.
you managed to convert the goblet's contents into fine wine.
Ah, man, this is
I love
fun.
this. This is great D&D right here.
So now we need to fish the issue of
Now this is where Gaston should come in and carry it.
we needed somewhat
Yeah.
extra, I think. So I cast Mud Buddy as a level 4 spell to
I also have Ant Hall.
create a larger, more capable
Make a spellcraft check.
mud dude. It's gonna be hopefully it's a level 2 spell.
Meanwhile, Gaston's bench pressing.
Spellcraft.
That's what you want to do, man. That's cool.
Spellcraft,
Ooh,
go!
nice. So, with your mud buddy and the strength of the magic in the area, you get the clay that Stromstrom had so conveniently excavated and form it into a rather well-constructed, solid mud buddy, which is large enough to carry this thing.
Mud buddy.
And so, with the help of the mud buddy and
Gaston.
Gaston's bench pressing at this point.
Oh, the mud buddy then, yeah.
Just the mud buddy. You carry this chalice over towards the dragons, and by this stage they're quite obviously looking at what you're doing. Like they all three of them have got their eyes on this chalice coming towards them, and they're kind of looking at each other in almost confusion, but also there's kind of smirks on their dragon jaws as you're coming towards them, and then they start chuckling amongst themselves as you approach.
We friggin' offering.
Yeah, since we saw you
Friendship.
like the food, we thought, what goes well with food if not a drink?
What exactly are you intending to get from us, young one?
Nothing. We just wanted to thank you.
Such kindness, such generosity.
Well, I
did
feel like
find
we're
us
gonna
an
be
amazing
stuck with
place.
each other for a little while, so we might as well, get comfortable with each other, right?
Well, such hospitality is not unappreciated, and his hand goes towards it and lifts it up. This time, the chalice is, a reasonable sized chalice in its hand, so you've done a good job. And it lifts it up and kind of swirls it around.
Please don't break the cup. We only have one.
I will do my best. And at this point, you hear behind, yes, and do your best not to drink all of it, dear.
No.
I do want some for myself.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Of
We
course.
got infinite wine. We're gonna fill it up again. You just have to use the same cup because currently we only have one cup. But I'll make some more tomorrow.
Yeah, I can prepare my spell if you wish. If you
Utagarth.
liked it.
Utagarth smiles and just takes a big drink.
Oh, dragon wine.
Dear Lord. Can we not have drunk dragons, please?
Drunkens and dragons.
Dragons and dragons.
Please, no, not drunk.
waiting for you that fun so long.
Anything but drunk
But
dragons, please.
He takes the goblet and passes it to the others, somewhat unwillingly, but nonetheless, they pass around the goblet and take a good swig each. And they turn towards you. Well, seeing as you're bringing such gifts of generosity, perhaps I should reciprocate. Who was the...
sir?
Let's see now. Thinks for a moment.
I did make the wine. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's stuff made out of the cup.
Wait, what?
It's mostly.
Good stuff.
Give it a second.
Someone's dying.
The cup fell. You okay there?
He'll be all right. Just give him a sec. Yaminda, you're muted.
Yeah. You are in mutation.
It's okay. He knows.
Yes, there's someone's.
Okay.
God damn it! What the fuck? Bammy.
He'll be all
Are you
right.
okay, man?
Just needs to clear what's in his chest. That's all. It sounds bad for us, but it's actually not as bad.
Hello there, Bammy.
Okay, then.
You're dying
Yes.
now again.
This is my life right now.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's not a fun thing, bronchitis. Not fun at all.
At least it's not.
It sounds
bone
really scary, but I'm fine.
Oh, poor Bonnie.
Oh.
Savise, I wrote out the thing I'm building.
All right.
The,
I'll have a look at that soon.
private
All right. So
We should make
let's
like
have a look.
we should make like a ceramic house out of that with the excavation of the fire snake. So we can have like a building. Like a
We
home.
could build like a small town, but it would take forever.
I mean, we're gonna be here for a while. So
I need to do something.
a large what? We can try and mine a bit. We can set up a mine for Gaston too, so he can hit things. In it.
Metallic brass dragon, great worm sized.
Oh wow!
What a beast.
Oh yes, this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
gargantuan great worm dragon.
Yeah,
Dear
You can
Lord.
totally just copy paste this
a
into
great
a new
room.
sheet, by the way.
grass dragon is the strongest kind of brass dragon, I think.
Civis.
It is.
You can totally like drag and drop this into a character sheet, by the way. The brass drunk dragon in the compendium. It'll have all the abilities available.
Do.
Do you want to know how to do this?
There we go. That's a good one.
A dragon.
Okay, so the dragon closes its closes its eyes for a moment, and it seems to focus. Magic resonates in the air as you see an aura of power coalesce around its form. And after a moment, it opens its eyes again, looks towards you, and gestures one of its claws. And in front of you, a scroll appears out of thin air and lands in front of you.
I take a look at the scroll and like I hold my hands up like, oh,
It's a map.
can I read?
It's a map of
I read-
this realm.
Oh, look at this. Storm.
And on the map, in a specific location marked, and I will take you to the world map now.
Look at this. And now
Dude.
all the things are revealed to us, all the locations.
No,
It's like Skyrim. It's like
wasn't
Skyrim
there-
sheets.
Yeah, we just enabled Skyrim cheats.
Here's the question now. Oh, wait, hold on. Frey,
you
tell him the
notice
trick where you can.
you notice a mark on this particular map in the Craven Mountains.
Craven. Shift
Over here.
shift ping and you can get us over there.
Oh, Graven.
If you press shift and then ping, and it can get us over there.
Ah, there we go.
Oh my god, that's cool.
I did not know that. That's really cool. Thank you for telling me that.
That's really cool.
But yes, that location right there.
Okay.
The Graven Mountains.
It's very grave.
And he
Quite
it's
great.
just a mark on the map, but he tells you now, somewhere within that location, there is an artifact of great power. That is all that the spell, which was, I'm not sure if you are familiar with this type of magic, but it gives me a general idea of the location of an object that I remember, an artifact of great power. If you so choose, that is where it is.
Oh.
Of course, in the current situation, it might be a little dangerous to go out there, but perhaps for a bit of an adventure.
I wanna
Someone said
go there.
adventure.
Fun?
I want to go there.
Gaston pops out. Someone said adventure.
You are nowhere near here, Gaston.
I don't.
Gaston's
Stone-
head
wait, Stone Strum.
pops out of the earth. Someone said adventure?
You say adventure?
Oh, there's the sleepyhead.
looking
Look, there's positive.
in an adventure.
Sleepyhead
Sorry.
arrived.
Oh,
I slept through my alarm. I'm sorry.
hey,
That's
Melon,
okay.
you missed a lot.
So, you have missed a
Yeah.
lot.
You missed Drunkens and Dragons and all that.
Yeah, like a lot has happened. So
I've been PMing him, catching him up a little bit.
okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
have
good.
you?
Yeah.
Good man.
I'm sorry.
That's
It's
okay.
fine.
It
I'm
happens.
just glad you're here.
I made a
because,
galleon in a lake and we could have cast permanence on it. And we could
if
have
we're
fought
about
with
to
the-
go explore thing, we're gonna need you.
Hell yeah.
We
Hell
need
yeah.
somebody that
I'm
can
gonna
fight.
lead the way.
Oh,
Hey,
an
you
adventure.
still can fight.
Okay, so
Gaston?
you gather up your friends and bring the scroll with you. telling them of what the dragon had spoke.
Wait, I still want to feed the phoenix.
Oh, the phoenix as well. Yes. Well,
I made him a nice wine sauce deer.
You take the nice wine sauce deer and place it down close to where you know the phoenix is perching, and you see it look down on you, but not move towards you.
Where's the lamb
Yeah,
sauce?
I'll just leave it. And do phoenix speak languages? Do I know this?
Yes, they in fact communicate psychically.
Okay,
Talk
so
in
they
what
don't.
way?
But if I talk to it, it will understand. I don't need to speak with animals.
Probably.
I'm not sure it's an animal. It's a magical beast.
It is a
Okay.
magical beast.
If I cast speak with animals and then speak in common, like how does speak with animals work? Does that mean I'm still speaking common,
Kind of
just the
need
animals
In
understand
front
me?
of a creature, and then you talk to them in their own language.
Oh. But, so if I just cast this on myself, it guarantees the phoenix can understand me.
You believe so.
Yeah, okay, I'll cast speak with animals on myself just in case. Right, because if it speaks common, then that means my language just shouldn't change. It just shouldn't have an effect, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then I just go up to the phoenix and tell it, I don't want to intrude on your space. I'll just leave this here. You can eat it if you like. You can also not. It's just a little, token of peace. That's all. And I leave.
It kind of bobs its head towards you, obviously in understanding. Doesn't speak, though.
Okay. Well, as long as it understands me, that's good. Do I know if I need it? Talk with animals?
You don't really
Okay.
know.
All right. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just always use speak with animals until I figure out whether or not.
And as you walk away, you feel the fire of the phoenix come down next to the deer and carry it up and back down over to where it was roosting.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay.
Then
cool.
it digs in.
That kind of concludes my wild animals that can
Peace-
one-shot our
peace
entire
offering?
party feeding session.
Stop
How
feeding.
strong is a phoenix?
Well, they're effectively
I thought you said
immortal, so they're
Strom
pretty
Strom is a
strong.
phoenix.
No.
Yeah, no,
Combat
how
rating
strong?
15. Wow.
Strom Strom is a phoenix.
Phoenixes can't die.
You know, the creatures surrounding you in this space are mythical and powerful.
Yeah, it was just.
Osman is in awe. Total awe.
So
By the way,
let's go on the
how did that,
adventure.
By the way,
how did that
Oscar,
mushroom?
now that you're here,
Where
Yeah.
did that mushroom go?
your scythe has been speaking to you this whole time.
Oh, sick.
Communicating with you about how much stronger it feels in this space, but also warning you to keep an eye on that chest, because as powerful as it feels now, so too will that
the
other.
sword. Shit, I
Does
forgot.
everyone else know this?
Well,
Like,
wouldn't the
it
chest
has-
also be
this-
powerful?
You have not communicated this with the others just yet. So you,
As soon as I'm told this, do not bring this chest here. We need to dispose of this.
Well, it is a volcano.
As my scythe feels strong, as I feel strong, that blade feels strong.
Strom.
That is dangerous. This needs to be stopped.
We
But
should
it's
ask the
also in the
wizard.
chest. I mean, what is it gonna do?
Wouldn't the chest also be stronger?
the
I'm
chest.
told. I'm told that I need to be worried about this. I'm worried about this.
Well,
Seems
there's
to be
only
the
one way
wizard
to
has to say.
dispose of it.
I did create that potion. How did that go? I got a 30. The craft alchemy way back.
Sorry, which one's this? Sorry, Yominda?
The big glowing mushroom potion.
Big glowing mushroom potion. That required 8 hours of experimentation to
Well-
come into fruition. However,
Oh,
when
it's-
you do eventually do it, I will take that check into consideration.
Yes.
And whatever the product
Actually,
is,
it was
I
a
can help
30K.
identify it very, very quickly.
Okay,
Right,
not
so-
a problem.
Right.
We'll
I
we will
need
get
to
to
go
that
to the
later.
toilet really
Please,
quick.
please note that in your log that you have a mysterious potion after 8 hours of construction.
Right. Can we go to the place now? I want to fight.
You guys were dealing with something.
What?
With the sword.
I mean,
The sword, the chest is. I mean, the chest will be stronger.
These are
I mean,
gods,
both of them are
Gaston.
magic.
These are gods. This thing probably doesn't even care. It probably knows exactly where it is. There's no way that this thing is in a safe place. I say we just destroy it here.
We should ask the wizard. He
Uh,
created it. He knows the most about it.
Yeah. Old man.
Ah, what do you want?
We're worried about the sword.
Yeah.
Here.
Can we destroy it?
Oh, that thing! I suppose I should look at the seals. He wanders
seems
over to it,
dangerous,
and
right?
he bends down and looks at the seals and kind of taps on it a little bit. Well, they seem to be holding for the moment, but they are under a lot of strain. And he writes down a little bit more, sealing runes on the chest. That should improve it for the moment. Still, it's rather concerning that it's got so much stronger.
Yes.
I
What
can smash it.
we need a solution.
That would be the worst thing you could possibly do at this point in time.
Oh. Let me smash something.
Is there a way to destroy it safely?
Destroy. We would need a very powerful sundering spell. An entity.
Did you say very powerful sundering spell?
Yes.
Well, you come to the right place. I don't know. Relative to
Tomorrow.
this magic, I feel.
Unfortunately, I know of the spell, but I haven't researched it myself.
Oh, we could trade if you wish.
You know, a
Rune
sundering
of
spell?
ruin. Rune of ruin, in fact.
Let me have a look.
If you wish to have the spell, I would be glad to offer it, but I would require a equally powerful spell in return.
Rune of Ruin. 4th level, okay. That one's not quite strong enough.
Well, it's 5th level for me, it says.
With the
It'll damage. It would do some damage to it, but it wouldn't destroy it. It needs
Well,
something
it's a
much
start,
stronger
isn't
than
it?
that.
well, with the creatures and the power here, I'm sure we can probably find an ally who would help. Seeing how this is kind
But
of
if
all
you
of
still
our
want
problems
it,
now.
I can offer it for a trade.
No, I'm already aware of that particular spell.
All right.
I thought you were talking of something much greater. The Rift of Ruin.
Oh yes, of course.
No, unfortunately, the Rift is one I do not know, but you are correct. There are 2 ancient dragons over there. Perhaps one of them will be
What color dragons are they?
brass.
Character. Both brass.
They are all 3. They are 3 brass dragons. 2 larger and 1 slightly smaller.
Okay. That's fair. What did they say their names were? Or did we not ask their names?
You know that the male is Utagath.
Utagath.
Okay.
And whatever name was spoken in the first place was probably its dragon name, and this is its common tongue.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Retcon.
I think that's enough.
That's how we pronounce it.
So,
Still have anti-play.
what is it you wish to do then?
Let's go.
In what way,
Adventure.
dude? In what way do we feel stronger?
Magic.
This-
Just
Don't
like-
do
general-
anything damaging.
stronger.
Yeah,
All
don't
your
try to
spells
cast
seem
any
to...
destructive magic, which is also why I'm a little bit worried about that Rune of Ruins. Rune of Ruins plan. Because we were specifically told to not cast destructive magic in here.
It only targets
Oh,
a
Oh,
magic
that's
item.
something
For a
good to know.
powerful magic sword, you need a powerful magic.
Yes, but we were specifically told to not cast destructive magic in here.
By me.
Can we
Yes,
toss
doing
the
that
That's
sword?
fair.
yeah.
Can we toss the sword to the rift?
Oh, that's a good idea.
The rift itself.
That's
Well,
a good
yes.
idea.
I don't
Yes,
even
so
know
if
why
you
we're
please
making
destroy
such a
absolutely anything.
Just out of curiosity, why do we even care about the sword? It's been in the chest for like ever, and it hasn't done jack shit.
Because we're in here now.
I'm
So what?
deeply concerned
We
about it.
don't want this sword to
As long as we keep it
jeopardize
in the
our
chest,
it'll
be
safety
fine.
here.
And well, everything's getting stronger, including the sword. I'm worried about it staying in the chest.
But doesn't that mean the chest is getting stronger too? So it should always like even out.
Well, he said that it was struggling to hold it in. It's working
Oh,
now,
I didn't
but
catch that. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry, that was said moments ago.
it
That
was under
yeah,
great strain.
the chest runes are under great strain. He's reinforced them for the moment, but he doesn't believe that they're going to hold forever.
Okay.
We have a band-aid now, but we need to either get this thing out of here, or although magic seems to be more
Ooh, I
powerful
have an
everywhere, not
idea.
just directly in here. So I think even
What if we
got it out of
create some
here,
sort
which-
of launching device and aim it directly into the rift and fire the chest into it with the sword
How
inside?
about you throw it?
Well, we could just have something fly it into it.
Well, we have a
that could
Gaston.
still
Just
depreciate
get him
it.
to throw it. Yeah. Gaston arm is a cannon. Let's just get him to throw it.
No,
mean,
that
I
doesn't
can-
work.
Well, this when I'm done building this thing, it'll be able to fly. It could just carry it in.
Good point.
Might destroy
If
it.
you're willing to sacrifice that creature for it,
We'll see how he comes out.
well, hopefully he'll be all right. Also, we got mud.
Well,
Buddy.
this thing will last for another day at least.
Okay,
Let's
So make your decision by
time, but not a lot.
I'm
Why
going to
don't
get
we-
back to my work. Stop disturbing me. He ponders back over and continues writing runes.
I'm
we
surprised
go
he's not
for
excited
adventure
about
and throw the
this.
sword.
I imagine the dragons could just like
He's never happy. He's like Grumpy
destroy the
Cat.
sword in a heartbeat.
He's
Yes.
Grumpy Wizard Cat.
Perhaps we should ask them.
Right? Like I'm just saying, like I feel like if we get that great worm to like sit on the sword, it's done instantly.
Well, it could stab him. It might be dangerous, and we don't want that.
Frey, that is an great worm dragon.
Well, we don't know how powerful that sword is.
It is not as powerful as a great worm dragon. If
Yeah,
it is,
Great
then it is
Worm
killing.
Dragons are borderline gods. They're so strong.
Combat rating 22 on those.
Well, Sabine hasn't actually told us how strong that sword is, so
It can't possibly be higher than that.
it might be.
Who knows?
It's true. I haven't told you how strong the sword
But to be
is.
fair, let's
I
just
think it is a very
use-
reasonable assumption that it would just be easy peasy.
Because I mean, it
Well-
was the enchantment of this wizard who was level what 19,
19,
right?
8, no, 17.
17.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but yeah.
It
So
was,
this
I believe 17. Yeah.
A
Oh,
level
he-
17 wizard.
Wait, the
Level
wizard is
17
level 18.
wizard would get absolutely
We can just-
Have it written
crushed
down.
by one of these.
He's level
dragons.
18. I
So
specifically
let's
remember.
just
Yeah.
ask one of
Yeah,
the
it
dragons
is
if they have
18.
anything.
Doesn't matter.
Can you s-
Level 18 wizard
as a-
doesn't stand a chance against a dragon.
As a starter, we could ask one of the dragons if they know any spell or anything to, like, help out with this destruction.
Magic sword with combat rating 30.
god sword.
God sword.
That's more powerful than Kurnos, actually.
That would just be mean.
He does have a
I
combat.
should
Okay, we
call
can always just
Kratos.
toss it
That's
in
more
the
powerful
volcano.
than that god thing I summoned that granted us a wish.
Yeah, Glabrizzo is
Oh, yeah.
combating like 18, I think.
Do we know where volcano is?
Under us, I think.
Isn't this an extinguished volcano?
If we dig further, maybe.
You have to dig far enough down.
True.
Yeah, Kurnos is level
But you might not
40,
want to
yeah,
dig
so-
down through those things that are
I
underneath
feel-
us right now.
I feel like we don't want to dig here. That seems like a bad idea.
Can we just throw it? I'm getting tired of this.
So
Well,
what do you do?
I don't
What's
know
your
what to
decision?
do about the sword. I was all ready to go on adventure toward that purple thing.
I think we fly the sword into the rift. Seems like
Mhm.
the simple solution, right?
Okay.
Just get it
I
out.
agree.
Try to do that, yeah.
I agree with that. Maybe summon a creature to carry it into it.
Mad monkeys, let's go.
Yeah, I guess we summon creature might be better, so we don't have to destroy something that's worth something.
What does the inside of the rift look like? Because wherever the dragons were.
A
Because
real trip.
The dragons sprung out from underground. They were already here.
Dragons were
they were
already in the
already
realm.
here.
Yeah, remember
They
the thing that
from the
attacked
rift.
Bommy from
They
underground?
ran away
What
from the
didn't
rift.
attack him?
Well, yeah,
I
you know what I
tried.
mean, though.
It was kind of spooking me though.
Yeah, that was spooky. Wow, that was them. Jesus. So there are dragons in this realm.
Yep, they have existed
only
when
3
this
that
realm
you
was
know.
created. Stated that.
Jesus. And what is their intention?
Jabalizer.
Their intention is to destroy something evil.
No, the
The
intention is to
gods are
survive.
here to destroy something.
Okay.
The gods are
Recap.
coming back.
The gods are.
Oh.
The dragons are like, fuck this shit. We're gonna go hide in this volcano, and the gods are like, "Ah, kill the evil one."
Oh shit.
Space Marines today.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
You're
Do
gonna
we
call
tell him that the
exterminatus
evil
on the
one-
planet.
Do we tell him about the evil one and the connection with Yominda?
That is something no one of you other than Yominda actually knows. So
It's true.
Yeah.
And she barely even
character.
remembers.
she does. Yeah.
She knows that she saw the evil one once. Like, you're looking at her.
Yeah. She doesn't know what's going on either. So
Which is an awkward situation. Think
Alright.
Anyway,
Castamere
I
might know.
Were the brass dragons friendly? Like, were they...
Castamere might have.
Dragons
Yeah,
are
they're
super
pretty
We have an. Castamere and I have an empathic link, so he might know, like, that I was in deep distraught at one point.
we'll see how that plays out, Yominda. Not right at this moment, though.
Not right now, of course.
So is that purple circle on the map where we are?
No.
No. You guys
treasure.
are. Hang on.
There'll be treasure there.
There.
Shift guy.
Okay.
Treasure in them.
Gotcha.
But the
Alright.
dragon has given you a scroll that indicates that there is a powerful artifact there. As
We're going straight there. That's where we're going.
Hmm.
Well, that's
yes.
what I wanted to
That's
do.
where we're
but-
going. Yeah,
Well,
that's where we're
yeah.
going.
Yeah,
That
but
is the
all of
plan.
this, all of the
let's-
sudden it has
Let's
like we only have a day worth of time to get rid of the sword, or else it's gonna kill all of us.
I'm sure we can
powerfully.
return.
Well, if we
Wait,
bring
I
the
don't-
sword outside of the place, it will not be powerful.
Guys,
It's
That's
true.
true.
We could just stash
we
it
go
away
outside.
somewhere.
Fly it into the rift.
Yeah.
We
And then
could
some ogre picks it up.
throw
and
it.
It's black.
Oh, it's
ogre
all
was in.
this then. Ooh.
Imagine that, like an ogre picking up that sword, getting controlled by it. All of a sudden, there's like
That would
super
be like
ogre
an evil-
lizard running around the world, destroying everybody.
Hey, Niles.
28 strength.
Niles, what's your opinion on us throwing it into the rift? The sword, that is.
The rift?
Just with something to get it in there. What's your opinion on
That'll
that?
certainly destroy anything that goes into that thing.
There you go. The smart man speaks.
So a
In we
big
go.
catapult or a ballista,
Catapults.
maybe. Shoot it.
No, we should
Catch up
summon
that.
something to carry it in, or use this thing to carry it in. We should carry it in, though. We don't want to miss.
Roger, Roger.
Why
I'm not
take
gonna
gambles?
miss.
We can just solve this problem.
Mists.
Just buff me to the point where I'm
I
too
can-
strong.
That
If
does
you
not
can
exist.
if you can summon any monster, I can make it fly. So
Let
Wait,
us
just-
that'll work.
see what happens. See what.
Didn't I have practice throwing Wallace? So I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. I'll
Not
be able-
throwing it.
Oh no, Wallace! Which
There's no reason to take that unnecessary
Yeah.
risk.
maybe we throw Wallace.
It's not unnecessary at
Okay,
all.
so the
Trust
plan
us.
right now is to
Oh,
throw the sword into the rift and then go to purple place.
I got a really stupid idea, but it's funny.
anybody
Other
can summon
character, that
anything.
is.
Okay.
We put
so-
wings on Wallace and like have Gaston throw him with the chest.
I, as a druid, have access to summon.
Summon
yeah,
anything that can hold this.
Yeah,
That's-
give
that's
me just
all.
1 second.
And then we'll make it fly.
But I
Gotcha.
don't even need to prepare summon an animal. I just have it.
How are you guys intending to get there? Are you going to take the airship?
Teleporter right here.
Yeah, that was my
I
next.
could use my wagon. We could
Just
Go on a quick
Well, yeah,
wagon
we can-
mission. Leave the airship behind and then grab it
That's
after.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
Bit of nostalgia there. All of us in the wagon.
We do kind
So
of
that-
have a safe home base now. So I'm not really worried about the
Yeah.
Inquisition attacking. There's a bunch of elder dragons.
they're-
Have fun, guys.
They're
They're
not
more
even
like-
elder dragons. These are the dragons. Great Worm dragons are.
Mhm.
For example, I could
dragons.
summon a large air elemental to carry it in there.
That sounds like it would probably work.
Yeah, sure.
I could summon a
fine.
giant owl to carry it in there.
I can make anything fly. So if you want to just make anything that can
Well,
hold
I
it,
could
I'll
summon a
just make it fly
dinosaur
and
to
take it.
carry it in there too.
That'll just make sure it's not a
It'll kill
T-Rex
the
because they have
dinosaur.
tiny little arms.
No, it's
True, that'd be great.
no, this dinosaur doesn't actually have any arms, sadly.
They have
Um,
jaws though, I guess.
Okay, so
I feel like
Shall
an
we?
air elemental is our best bet.
Gentlemen.
Climbing aboard your Minder's wagon, the wagon immediately contacts you, your Minder, and says, "I feel much stronger here. Can we stay in this location?"
Yes.
Well, not permanently.
Yes. Yeah, we can stay here permanently. Sure, we can ask the dragons. They like us. Well, not right now. Sorry, wagon. We have to go. Like,
Oh, we're on an adventure. Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's fine. As long as we get
We'll
to
get
come
back. We'll come back here later.
Okay, so
Maybe we'll give you a new paint job.
you climb aboard, taking the chest with you. No, the chest is already in your Minder's wagon. It's been there though.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, being as you're already basically gathered around there, it's a moment to get on the wagon and off you go up the cavern and out, and into the air. And immediately as you get into the air, you notice that it's no longer just one rift. You can see the one in the distance that you ran away from. It's quite a distance away, but it's stretching up into the sky. But there is now more rifts.
Which is the nearest one by?
We fly towards
So there's
the one that is the nearest to the purple
another one.
spot.
Is this one of the rifts there?
There's another one over. Oops. Over there.
Oh, that's really close, actually.
Another one
please.
over here.
Oh, that's huge!
Where is it?
Over here.
So there's two more rifts. One of them's much larger than the others.
We need to save my.
Okay,
Anyone.
well, let's go ahead and fly to the next one. With summon nature's companion, do I have complete control over the creature?
You can direct them, yeah. Basically, you're making an ethereal companion.
Nature's
Like,
allies, I believe.
It's a creature.
Yeah. When you're summoning like an air elemental, you're pulling them from their plane.
So this wouldn't kill them, like.
They would just
I
like
don't
get
believe
sent
so. I
back.
believe-
to the-
When they
Die,
die, the
it's
spell
supposed to go
ends, they
back
get
to
sent
their-
back.
So it's
Yeah.
like a temporary body for them to possess. Is how it works.
So it wouldn't mind running into the rift.
You assume
Helping
not.
us out.
Okay.
We can
Well, I
ask
guess we
Gosri.
start
He
flying
knows.
towards the thing.
Okay.
Savi-
And it
Savisri.
Your speed is heightened because the
True, we're still all hasted, right? Like the ship is
You're-
still hasted.
Wagon?
Everything was still hasted, and the strength of the magic means that you move quite rapidly. Even still, it takes you about maybe 5 or 6 hours to make your way closer to the rift. And as you get closer, the magic around you becomes kind of like a constant shudder, like all the way through your body as you're getting closer to this powerful magical rift. And the wind starts picking up when you get about 1 kilometer away, and you realize that getting much closer than this is going to be very dangerous.
Well, that seems
So,
During the time we were
guys,
traveling,
I don't think we can get any closer than this.
During the
There's
time we were
loud-
traveling,
something.
It's like coming out of the.
That's exactly how it sounds.
during the time we were traveling, Osmond is doing that thing from Diablo 1 with from Diablo 2 with the sorceress, how the lightning coming out of her stuff, except with his scythe. And he's just feeling the magic, feeling how strong he is.
It's intoxicating. The amount of
Yeah,
magic.
and he's just
Never
It's a
felt like
real
loving
trip.
it.
Is it okay if I like meditate during that period and like reset my spells?
Oh, what I could do.
I'll give you that.
Okay, cool.
Another option is I
Everyone
could
can reset
summon.
it this time, 'cause
I can
it'll
summon-
affect the long rest.
I could summon a beanstalk and have the chest protruding at the front of it into
Okay,
the
so
rift.
what's currently like? Who's opposed to just the air elemental idea?
I don't think anyone is. Aside from Gaston, who wants to throw it, but everyone else is pretty good with it.
I want to throw it,
can I,
but I
like-
don't oppose the idea.
Can I summon the beanstalk so it's like directed
Wait a
towards
second, can I football
the
throw the thing?
rift?
To the...
No, guess.
There's no.
You have
Yeah,
a
we're
lot
not
of
going to let you do it.
ideas here. You guys need to choose one.
Well,
I
let's
think
have
all
a-
of us have
Momentum.
decided, and then Gaston's just being Gaston. I think we're good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're good.
Well,
Yeah,
Frey's
okay.
going
Yes.
on about his beanstalk. So
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Man.
What do you think? Is the beanstalk worth it? Do you have that much
I've
control
never,
over it more
I've
than
never
a air
used the
elemental
beanstalk
would?
before.
I
Okay,
have
yeah, fuck
complete
that. Let's
control
just-
over my entangle.
I think air elemental is probably what we want.
Because
it seems like
this
the best.
beanstalk spell is traditional like fairy tale beanstalk, like huge, like it's.
What kind of
Like,
air
yeah.
elemental do you think we need? Do we need a large one or is a medium one good enough?
What's
the chest
is there any problem with the large one?
standard chest size, so,
Yeah,
you know,
it uses one of my
large
level
enough-
5 spells, and if we go to the purple spot, I don't know if I get to refresh one of them again.
Not the distance between there. It's probably another 2 days to head back towards the Craven Mountains, and the haste spell has faded. By
Oh,
now.
okay,
Cool.
well, I
So it
guess
sounds like
I'll-
we have time. I'd also love to finish my construct as anyway. So
Alright.
Stormstrom, yeah, you go ahead with the elemental.
Then I summon a large air elemental and direct
Okay,
it
so-
to...
Focusing your energy, and again, the magical aura comes up around you. It's still somewhat startling to see how potent the magic is around you as you summon this air elemental, and it coalesces in front of you with ease.
Can I knock on the chest?
Look
like,
towards you for
hello,
direction.
Bye.
Okay, does it understand me?
Yes.
I don't think
You get any direction, it'll understand what you would want.
Okay, so I want you to take that chest and fly into that rift. And as long as the chest ends up in the rift, like, you just go back to your plane when you're done. Don't worry, nothing will happen to you. Right, but just take this and put it in there. But make sure it actually ends up in there, because if it doesn't, we have a problem. We good?
It kind of nods its head towards you. It doesn't have a voice, but it kind of
Actually, elementals speak a
Goes over.
language. I just wouldn't understand
They
it.
speak,
They
speak
speak-
Orin.
Yeah, Orin.
it
Sounds like air. It just sounds like the wind.
Oh.
It picks up the chest as you instructed and begins gliding over towards the rift.
Bye
The air batters it as it does so, but being an air elemental, it actually extends its power around it and creates a shell of air that allows it to pass
Ooh, I speak Orin.
through. So, as it turns out, choosing the air elemental was the right one. Was
I
the
speak
correct
Orin.
choice.
What did it say?
Nice.
As you wish,
Sounds
Master.
good, bro.
All it said.
Fair enough. Yeah, I get to. Magus can have one of the elemental speeches when they're made for some reason, so I chose Orin.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it guides itself up to the rift, and as it approaches, eventually gets to a point where it can't really get much closer, even with the shell surrounding it. So it kind of takes a moment and hurls the chest into the rift, and the chest is immediately sucked in, and you watch it explode and then disappear into its base components and vanish into the rift.
Okay, I released the air
And
elemental, so I can go back to its
bursts
plane.
as well and disappears.
Bye
No, as soon as the air elemental tosses it, like, I release it, so it can go, like, it
Does
goes back
anything
to its
happen to
plane
the
before
rift?
anything happens
Okay,
to it.
so you dispel it.
Yeah.
Does anything
Osman
happen to
casts
the rift?
lightning
Nothing
straight into the air.
noticeable. Like this thing is giant in front of you. It extends from the ground all the way to as high as you can possibly see.
I would suggest we leave now.
Rip that poor guy in the chest.
You don't,
Osman casts lightning into the sky.
You hear nothing from it. Like no psychic connection, no nothing, as it was still contained within the chest as it was destroyed.
Well, the chest would,
Well,
would
maybe
be destroyed, so we would feed it, right?
Yes, the chest was destroyed, and then but it wasn't anywhere near you guys close enough to give a psychic message.
Oh. Okay, well, time
Maybe
to go back
fuck
to-
you guys, man. Fuck you.
But yes, you can assume that it is utterly destroyed.
Let us return to the mountains or adventure. You chose.
Adventure.
Well, if we're flying back, I would take like to take some time in the just a few hours to hunt.
Well, we could teleport using the powerful magic in the
but
area.
I
It
don't
would
feel like
extend
we
it,
need to
I think.
spend a lot of time role playing that. I would like to just I don't know, skill check it, see how much food we get, so we can move on.
Yeah, you
Sure.
go it.
Go ahead.
Osman casts
Anybody
lightning
else
straight
want
up
to
into the sky.
I have profession trapper.
Yeah, that'll do.
And
Anyone else
profession
want to go
fisherman.
hunting?
So,
You're over terrain right now, so hunting is what you're after. Trapper.
Okay.
I want to dedicate my time to finishing up my
I also cast
construct,
my
which I should
spell
be
on
able to finish
myself
this
to
day.
find things again. You know the usual procedure of how I hunt, right?
Normal
Commune,
procedure. Yeah, I
commune with
understand. So,
nature and all of that.
with that roll, it takes no time at all. And with the strength of your magic at the moment, you locate a large herd of deer and can entangle all of them super easy.
Pick them
Thank
all
you,
up, load
Conan,
as
for
many
this
as
gift.
possible into the bag, and
Although you're only in your Minder's caravan at this point
Yeah.
in time, so you can only carry like one deer.
what? Really? Only one?
Well, I mean, to cook a whole deer in the space that you have provided in your Minder's caravan.
Above.
I don't mean to cook them. I just want to bring them back to camp.
Oh, if you just want to transport them, you can probably take 4.
Okay, well, that's a little better.
Osmond decides to stretch the limits of how powerful his magic is, so he shoots lightning into the sky.
A bag of holding, don't you?
I don't have one, but somebody
I'm not
else
sure
has
if the
one.
dares fit into the bag of holding.
No, we don't have big
Grab
ones.
an ant haul for me when you
You
leave.
can cut them up and
Yeah,
put
we
them
can
in.
cut them up. I'm a butcher, too.
He is
Oh,
a
I do
butcher.
that.
Yeah, I have
in
professional
don't-
butcher.
If you use that procedure, you can fit like 20.
Nice, 20 deer, let's go. All in a bag of holding. And they get preserved in
Yeah.
there, too, right?
They do.
All right, who
Well, not
sacrifices who sacrifices
It's a
the bag
magic
of holding
vacuum.
for
There's
deer?
no air
thank
there,
you.
so they don't go off from air. So
Yeah, it's a
they've
magical
preserved
vacuum.
longer than normal. But they still will eventually decompose.
Can I pick up the bag
Living
of
things
holding that
die.
somebody so
Go in there.
lovingly sacrificed for the
Imagine.
greater good? Pick that up and then teleport back to camp ahead of time so I can already start preparing and preserving the deer?
You want to go back to camp straight away? Okay, sure.
I mean, I
Um,
can...
You
So
can
you
use
guys-
mine, but we're dumping it out once we get back to the ship.
If you
Yeah.
come and ask
Wait,
that,
how
I
long
can
does it
just
take for us to get back to the thing?
Okay. Back to. You're no longer hasted, but you are the caravan's still moving faster than it used to because it's strength.
I can haste it.
Yeah, so it's about
cast haste on
a
it.
16-hour. Oh, you cast haste?
Yeah, I've got haste. I'll
Okay,
cast it.
it's an 8-hour trip then.
Okay, well then I
Back
don't
to-
see any.
Why
need to
didn't we
Then I
do this
just-
before?
Bonnie.
What?
If you come back and ask for a bag of holding, I'm probably just going to hand you an ant haul potion.
Well, that's
Or I
nice.
could carry
It
it.
triples you, yeah, you give it
I
to,
could-
it triples your carrying rate.
Oh.
Carrying weight.
I'm
Yep.
very weak.
I
You
have-
should probably give that to
I
Gaston
can
instead.
carry.
Yeah.
I can carry 1,040 pounds worth of
When
stuff.
I was a lad.
If I
It's
carry
pretty
more than
heavy.
30 pounds, I'm at a medium weight.
Oh
I'm
shit.
super weak.
But
Oh,
I mean,
poor
with the
Stormstorm.
bag of holding, it's no problem whatsoever to take that many deer.
Stormstone is a
So,
very
yeah,
strong straw.
Through your various means, you make your way back to the cavern with a vast amount of food ready for butchering.
Vast amounts?
Okay.
Successfully having dealt with your sword issue.
All right. So
Space.
Niles.
I assume we're gonna spend
He
like the
dealt
next
with
few
the
days
sword.
here. So I just wanna like say while you guys do your thing because I don't really have much to do. Every day I want to cook something nice and I prepare something for the dragons and the phoenix as well. And I just like make it a point to always like have a little bit of food for them.
What
Nothing
I
huge,
do,
not enough to like feed them entirely, but just for the sake of the gesture, so they have a piece of our food as well.
And they definitely seem to appreciate it. And over time, you tend to build up a bit of a rapport, specifically with Utagarth. He seems to have taken a liking to you to a certain degree, especially with all these additional cooked foods that you're bringing over to him.
I treat them like gods.
Oh yes,
Osmond,
Yuminda.
He's completely.
during
By
my...
the-
yeah, you go on.
By this time, you have completed your potion. So you now have an
8
unidentified...
hours, you said?
Yeah, 8 hours. It has been that amount of time.
Cool. Can I try to identify it?
Yes, you can. It is glowing and purple.
Oh, nice coloration. I wonder what
So-
it does.
I hold it for 6 seconds.
Like, I immediately know what this is. Somebody said. Oh, yes.
And I might know what it
That's
is.
pretty good. Okay. This is a potion of greater arcane enhancement. So it's
Mana
What
potion.
does it do? What does it do?
all numeric values for any spell you cast while under its effect are maximized.
Are you
my
fucking kidding
God.
me? We need to make like 100 of these.
Yeah, make more,
Nice.
make more.
Does that mean
It
you always
lasts.
get a D20?
It lasts for
Wait, what does
1d4
maximized mean?
rounds.
Does this mean I always roll a 20 essentially?
No. It
No.
means like if you're
You
rolling
damage
damage,
rolls.
you roll the maximum amount of damage possible. Like
Ah.
if you rolled 60-10, you would just deal 60 damage.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so basically it's that
1d4
meta magic thing for free. Frey,
1d4 rounds
never
per
ever
potion.
drink that potion
I
without taking one of my alchemical
immediately
allocations.
start like telling people about this potion, and like the Niles and like the wizards, and like, look at this. Look, it
Where did you learn
maximizes
this,
the-
Joanna?
You can
Look at
also
this nest
only,
that I just
you
found.
can only use 1 per day, because
Oh, yeah.
overuse of this is
Poison?
poison.
Oh, it's like a Witcher
You
thing.
can use more, but you'll have to take a Constitution check each time you drink
All right,
beyond 1.
so what I
It
want
only
to
lasts
do,
those potions. I do a
1d4
lot of-
rounds.
It's only
what
made
I
one.
do during my the few days, I'm gonna try researching magic.
Okay. Anybody else? Osmond, wait.
Osmond is completely enthralled by how strong he is. He is completely smitten to the dragons, and he is just like overexerting. He's testing the limits of his lightning and his fire just to see what he's able to
no.
do.
Osmond,
No
you're not-
damage
you,
spells.
you shouldn't be casting damage.
He's doing
spells
it.
in here.
Well,
But
None of us will
when
let
I
you do
see you
that.
do this for the first time,
Yeah.
I walk up to you
No,
and you're
and
like,
the
you
first
should
time,
not
I'll
be,
tackle him.
should
The
not
first
be
time you
casting
tried your
damage
lightning
spells.
spell, go ahead and make a spellcraft check.
okay.
Can I tackle him?
Also, Melon, you weren't here when it was said, but in character, we did all discuss and knew that we're not supposed to cast damage
Yeah.
spells here.
Destruct.
Yeah.
Because it's because
So
of the other.
if he does that,
So,
I'll
So
get-
your character
That's one anyway.
knows this is a
Oscar
terrible
was
idea.
not
Can I-
paying
Fair.
Can I
attention.
tackle him before he does that?
No, you cannot. This is being done away from you. So, Osmond, you are revealing, reveling in this incredible power, and you do unleash
Unlimited power, you
unlimited
mean?
power. But that unlimited power fills the air around you.
Oh,
you
shit.
Take.
Oh shit.
Let's have a look here. Unfortunately, you didn't cast the spell on yourself, but I believe it is 10d6.
Oh, that's fine. I
lightning
can't
damage.
die. I can't die. It can't kill me.
33
Maximum damage
points
can't kill me.
of lightning damage to
Alright.
yourself
That's half my health gone.
as
I'm down
the
to 30
lightning
health.
fills the air around you and backfires.
I'm reveling in this. I'm so excited.
Now he's gonna try fire.
And then Stromstrom, you have seen this and come up. to him.
I'm in agony,
This
but
is-
I'm laughing.
You are in
I'm
agony.
just like,
This-
oh my god.
So this is what's going on right
Wow.
now.
Hang on.
As soon
2
as this
marks
is
for
over.
that one. That was excellent.
Oh, thank you. I'm running to Jaminda, and I'm bleeding and burnt and like, smoldering
what did
in
you
places.
do?
Oh my god, Jaminda, this is amazing. Why
You
don't
are
we
literally
ever
on
leave?
fire.
Never
Hold on.
leave this place. This is great.
Your hair is everywhere. It's singed. It's.
Oh, thank you. I like this.
Let
I
me
think the
fix
black
it.
suits my clothes, honestly.
No, it's awful. You're smelly. It's burnt hair everywhere. Let me fix you up. Let me see here. There we go.
Ow, 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 ow.
You want to try your
ow, ow.
potion?
Gaston says shame.
No, I need a goddamn. Oh, damn it, I need a token. No,
Shame.
Okay. Anybody else? Hoggit,
This-
you were making
this,
your
pretty
construction. Where's your construction? Did you put it in a chat somewhere?
so this is
Yes.
on Ospin actually. So
Oh, is that the new message there? Oh, cool.
Oh, thank you.
that is on Ospin.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hang on. Let me take all of that and put it in the
Take
chat so
that?
that people can see it.
Oh wow.
What?
So that there is the construction that Chris has made.
Does my healing hex get amplified in any way here?
Well, it depends on whether or not you were taking the
Like it's
what's your-
magic. It's 2d8 plus 9.
Double that. Double the.
Okay.
Oh shit.
4d8.
No,
No, just roll
double
another
the-
17. So
Just roll
50%
another
extra.
2d8.
Which is
No, no.
50% increase.
100%.
Just roll
Begin with
2d8
your
again.
up to full.
No, no, no,
100%.
no. What I'm saying is that result, double that result.
So,
Oh, okay. So I just add
17.
another
Yeah, he
17.
is him. He's him.
So it's I'm full health
so
now.
34.
That puts me to
Oh.
64. So I'm full.
Well, this magic is certainly handy here. This
Yeah,
place.
you healed me more than I hurt myself.
I wish to stay in this place. Wagon seems to like it as well.
We need to stay. What was the witch that we had? Vicky. We need to get
Vicky?
Vicky, and we need to stay here.
This is a safe place. This could be what I've been looking for.
This seems like a
You know,
safe
I've been
place.
looking for.
How does my scythe react to me blowing myself up?
Hilarious.
Yeah,
It
basically,
spawns
it is
itself.
amused.
It's amused. Is it proud? Because
Condescending.
that's what
laughter.
I'm looking for. Yeah.
Notice me.
I wouldn't say proud, seeing as you didn't manage to do it to anyone but yourself, but definitely amused.
unlimited power.
All right, that's fair. What did it look like? Because when I shot into the sky, did it actually send a lightning bolt into the sky?
Yeah, well, it was like a spread of lightning around you, but then it kind of backfired and returned to you.
Oh, yeah.
Grounded itself through you.
Okay.
Keep
Well,
in mind that Earth idea we had talked about making like a place.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I
Over
want
the
to
next-
make a few
when you
more
have-
cups
when you
for
have
the
time.
dragons first.
Oh yeah.
Over the next few days, I'll spend using
You guys
like
want to-
the lowest level cantrips and stuff. Tries to feel how this magical aura is going to change his power and how to like the limits of how far he can go before he'll hurt himself.
Sure. So,
Yeah.
for the sake of brevity,
Brevity.
Strom, Yorminda spend the next couple of days constructing chalices and also habitats. Much more permanent structures.
Well,
with the
I
help
don't
of
need
Austin, occasionally with the permanency spell.
I don't really need to be there for that though. Like,
Pardon?
I need to research. I don't really need to be there for the habitats. Sort of.
Yeah, I am
need
the
to
one that
research my
moves the
magic.
clay and also that burns the clay in place. So
Yes.
I'll work with.
so
I'll work
Yorminda
with.
was
I-
using Great Creation followed by permanency.
No.
Not using that? Okay. In that case,
I'll
it's just
be using
Strom.
permanency, so I'll be helping him.
Strom doesn't need permanency because he's sculpting the earth and then firing it.
Gotcha.
I'm literally just using clay to build
yeah,
stuff.
okay.
I'm not doing
So
anything else.
Yorminda and Ozpin are experimenting with magic, and what they find out,
Let's in
All-
new spells.
with your spells, with magic within the cavern in particular, all dice rolls are doubled, basically.
So yeah.
You roll the dice and you get double what the roll is.
Do I figure out what the
I don't-
extent of power I can exert is before it'll backlash? Because that was my main intention.
No, but what I was trying to do
you
is
eventually get a sense of how much power you can put into it to not fry yourself.
Okay, and how much is that?
And gain a modicum of control over.
I think you
your
misunderstood
area.
what I was trying to do. So I
Okay,
was
yeah.
trying to research a new spell, like over time. Like,
We'll
begin doing that.
do that in effectively. This will be a downtime state.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
you'll
doing.
see that going out into the world right now when there's rifts around probably isn't the best idea, especially as the next time you go out to possibly go on the adventure, you notice 10 more rifts around the place, all popping up in various locations, and you begin to sense a little bit of a pattern to the way that these rifts are popping up.
They're circling around us.
Oh shit! Wow.
As I said earlier, I've been taking notes on the rifts and the dragons. Do I notice any pattern yet? Since I'm surely
Oh, yes.
documenting them on the map and
Notice that
everything,
the
and
rift-
this is basically what my character does.
The rifts are forming quite a distance away from your current location, and they all seem to be doing so almost uniformly away from your current location. So there's a
Like
definite
equidistant?
reason why the dragons brought you here.
I share that with the group. The rifts seem to be popping up almost anywhere but here.
Well, that was kind of the plan, no?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy about it. It's just
By the way,
fascinating.
is there anything else that shows up? Like another
Any other
drag?
magic creature other than the dragon and the phoenix? You do eventually, like looking around and placing down offerings, you do catch sight of that
So these.
that storm phoenix that you knew was in the area thanks to your magic, but you hadn't seen. You do catch sight of it. It's large, like it's almost as big as the smaller of the dragons. And when it does peek its head up, you see storm clouds gathering around its head as it looks towards you. But those storm clouds kind of disappear, and it accepts the offering, the meager offering that you bring it, and heads back to its roost.
Snacks.
Yeah, basically a snack.
That's good. All right, that's a
Other
start.
than that, you do occasionally
snacks.
see those great worms, like not the dragon worms, but actually massive
Yeah.
subterranean worms that pop out of the ground every so often and grab one of the mushrooms, the bigger ones, eat it whole, and then disappear underground again. But those worms seem to be keeping their distance from the dragons, and you're generally in the vicinity of where the dragons are. Seem to be creating their own little stash. And you can see, out of seemingly nowhere, mounds of treasure are being built up, where the dragons are kind of making their little settlements.
As they do.
I'm
It's dragons.
completely enthralled by the big dragon, and
You
Oh,
watch
goodness.
them realize that they are actually teleporting the treasure in from wherever their previous roost was. Previous hoard was.
I am going to offer my scrolls that I never end up using, and I'll offer them to the dragons. To the big dragon, the dragon that I worship.
The dragon takes the scroll and lifts it up, and it hovers in front of its eyes as it glances at it. Worthy enough. Wraps up the scroll, puts it back on its pile, and goes towards its pile, and comes back with a little necklace, little silver.
Oh no, my liege. No, I cannot accept gifts from you. Please.
It kind of raises its eyebrow.
Such a powerful
Very
beast
well.
deserves wealth.
Puts its the silver necklace back, and kind of gets itself comfortable on top of its treasure, and then kind of takes a nap.
You had scrolls all along.
There was weak sort of scrolls. They were
What
scrolls
sort
of
of
spells.
scrolls?
They weren't blank scrolls.
They weren't blank. They weren't blank.
They
Notice
weren't.
that the scroll
weren't
does
blank.
kind of
But I learned
hover
spells from
itself
scrolls.
down into like a chest, like a container of other scrolls. So it's obvious that this dragon has a collection of scrolls, and that you've just added to it.
Okay.
I'm
Do we?
very happy with
after
this.
Maybe we
we're
can
done
buy
with
some
the
scrolls from
downtime,
him.
do we actually like leave now that the rifts are appearing everywhere, or what do we do? I'm too
Man.
scared.
We should probably go soon before the rifts close over that area. It looks like
yeah,
they're
if
going
it
to.
actually like makes a complete circle, then we can't go there anymore. So we should probably leave soon.
Yeah, we
Yep.
should leave now.
I have a feeling that they're sensing where I am. And they want to trap me.
Well, we do know that
Well,
they're after.
you don't know anything.
Fuck him.
Yeah, but
What
out
we
of
know
character,
is that they're
is.
after the dark demon dude,
The dark
and the only
Lord.
people who have been
Gaston and
affected
Dominda.
by him. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
What?
anyone who's been
We'll
touched by
get to
the
that later.
powers, yeah.
It's metagaming if you're
Yeah.
talking
Doing
about
that.
what's going on with your Minda. So
We can't.
Yeah,
assume that.
don't talk about that.
anyway, so you gather yourselves
Okay.
up and hop into your Minda's caravan once more.
Magic
Um,
wagon.
I never got to ask before. Is there anything special about the construct from the magic enhancements?
Just the ease in which you managed to create it. It doesn't seem to have
Okay.
gained any new additional powers beyond what you've created.
sort of
Save you
construct
money, I
is
guess. So
No, it's a gun. It's a construct made of some guns and stuff. An
Yes.
axe.
So we'll wait till Balmy returns, and then
Yeah, he's-
the
Yeah.
next
I got
thing.
like a few minutes.
He's basically
Yeah, and what we'll do is we'll
Stone
wrap
flying.
up one. We'll describe where you guys are going, but then we'll wrap up before you actually get into the adventure, and the adventure will be next session.
Excelente. Just gracias.
Nice.
I love
3
this.
hours of pure dungeons.
I'm sad that I
Unlimited-
slept through the. I had two
Yeah,
alarms
I
set,
know,
and I
I
slept
knew
through
you'd love
them.
it.
He has some unlimited power though, which is pretty good.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So-
Osmond is so excited.
So
excited.
you've gathered yourself into your Minda's caravan, and you fly off over towards the Graven Mountains. The distance, hasted as you are, is about 10 hours, so a long rest. So all of you are refreshed.
As we
And-
get close, I want to just like sit on top of the car, like of the wagon, and just like look and like perception check the whole time. Make sure that I notice what's going on there.
The rifts are getting larger and wider, is what you notice. And they are definitely making some form of circle around where the central ley line seems to be.
Does it look like it's going to go, like they're going to form over the area that we're going to?
Yes, it does.
We
Eventually. It doesn't seem to have happened yet, but it does seem like this area would be in danger of being cut off. Not necessarily. You can't know for sure exactly how it's going to form because it's not forming a perfect circle. It's forming kind of a jagged, kind of awkward edge.
Gotcha.
Hoggett is keeping track of the rifts, right? So
Yeah.
Yes.
you know, can you tell us if they have been forming like regularly? Kind of, are they moving at a regular
So, like,
pace?
at what interval?
Make an intelligence check, Hoggett.
Good at these.
Raw int?
Raw int.
All right. There it is.
You have 10 more rifles. Yes.
Okay.
Legit.
Not bad.
Plus 8. Holy shit.
Not bad. Not bad.
Real smart.
So, having paid attention for the entire time, the DC was fairly low, so you're good. Yes, you can tell that they are forming somewhat regularly.
Do you have 26
and-
intelligence?
You realize that the next one is likely going to form pretty much directly over where you are now,
Yeah.
but shouldn't do so for the next 10 hours, according to all your calculations.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
It's worth it.
So that means we need to be really fast about this, but it's doable.
Yep. I mean, worst case scenario, we like.
That is
If
as
it's-
you arrive at the location. And as you look down, Strom or whoever has the eyeglass can make a perception check.
I have a question about the rifts and what they look like. Do they go into the ground? Like, do they
Yes,
cut
they do go
into the ground? Okay,
It,
gotcha.
it's like a vertical line from as high as you can see to as low as you can see down through the ground.
What does it look like through them?
It's like cutting it up where we are.
Undescribable. It's blue and black around the outsides of it, and through them it is like a cacophony of colors.
Ooh. That's cool.
Very bright, very loud.
Can we teleport
And
through them?
Strom, looking down, 33 is obviously well above the DC.
If we're just doing
So-
DCs, then I usually beat them.
Strom's pretty good. Looking down, you do notice below you there is some form of ruins. An ancient structure, stone, in the mountains.
Okay. Well, I point it
built
out and let my people know, and I assume that's where we're going. There's
And as
nothing
you-
there, right? Like that I noticed.
Not that you've noticed. You have noticed that the wildlife, as you're traveling along, is in a great panic at all of these rifts.
Well,
And they
that's
all
not a
seem to be
surprise.
transitioning away from where the rifts are popping up towards those the highlands.
So
But
it's
none of them
consuming
seem
all
to
of
have
the
gone
world.
into the cavern itself where you guys had found yourselves.
Is it eating the out part? Like here?
Looking further on. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Because they're gonna eat my home.
Wait, me or Yuminda?
I can't see that far.
You're Minda.
No, I can't see that far. I don't
Sorry.
have the spyglass.
Whoever wants to find out about further on.
Wait,
I
so,
ask Storm, you reckon, is it eating the rest of the world, or is it just...
okay, I'm making our perception check.
Okay. You can see other rifts have already formed.
Yes, it's looking like they are appearing everywhere.
Yeah.
Which kind of means that our plan of attacking the Inquisition probably doesn't
Oh.
matter anymore.
Very likely.
That's a little
It
bit
also
Um,
it also means that I wonder what they think. I wonder what they think is happening, because all of our attacks, and then suddenly these gigantic tears in their universe.
It seems like it's forming around all the counties, like...
Well, I can't see
Areas there.
the entire world away, so I wouldn't know if it covers everything.
Yeah.
Here.
You can't see the entire world away, but you can
Well,
definitely
on the
notice
map.
the ones nearby.
Hmm.
Um,
All right, let's go to the ruins.
okay, so as you guys descend in the caravan, getting close to the ruins and seeing it in front of you, we're going to end our session for today there, and we will pick up the adventure within next time, as it is very close to the end, like very late.
Is roasted getting roasted? Oh,
Roasted.
roasted. No.
Roasted. Well,
Yeah,
roasted
can I
doesn't
have-
exist.
Can I have 3,520 experience?
Experience points. So, for awesome things that happened this game, Strom. Nominations as well. First up. So nominations.
Not yourself.
Not yourself.
Do your things first, because that way we might overlap
Okay.
otherwise.
I nominate unlimited power.
Well, I can't exactly remember the things, but I've noted 4 marks for Strom, 4 for Yaminda, 3 for Gaston, 3 for Horkett, and 2 for Ozpin.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Cool.
So that's your 50 times your level.
That's unlimited power. That's pretty good.
So that's 900 XP.
The goblet that Stormstrom made, and the one that Winda created.
Yeah, I
was
thought
part
the
of the-
idea of making that was really cool. So
So was it?
Yes.
That
That was
was
part of the
missing?
mark that I did note down. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, how did the marks work again? Was it 50 times your
50
level?
times your level,
yeah,
So
so you get 450 per mark.
depending on your level, yeah.
We are all level 9, so you get 450 per mark.
And you're very likely to level up here. Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
need.
a general experience for the session, I'll give 2,000 to everybody.
Yes,
50
Yeah, you leveled up.
I leveled up.
Nice.
I'm level 10 now.
I'm still so far away. I need 10,000 XP.
How much?
Sounds crazy far off.
Was it general?
Yeah.
Was general
Ozpin,
experience?
I forgot. There was that moment at the
2,000.
end there with the goblet, with the scroll on the dragon. I liked that, so you can have another point for that.
Oh, thank you.
What was the general experience again? I'm sorry.
2,000.
2,000.
2,000 experience.
I just need 4,000 more. Damn it.
Well, you
I need-
next time.
21,000
Unlimited
more.
experience.
Yeah, I rebuilt my character.
Feels good.
You'll get
Yo,
there now.
Another reroll.
Yo, Savis,
Oh, I'm
listen.
gonna
If
level
we,
up
if
my
we level up
character
mid
right now.
dungeon, can I get
No,
that
you
level up?
get your XP at the end of the round. At the end of the
You get
session,
to
anyway.
the end of the round, dude. Sorry.
I would like to nominate. Who would I like
Yeah,
to
is there
nominate?
any other cool moments that you
That's
want
all
to
you think
discuss?
back.
I missed half the session, so I don't know what to.
Yeah.
I
There was a
missed
moment
so
where-
much.
There was the moment where Strom connected with his god. That was worth a couple of marks there, but I've already added those to him. And then there was the moment where Yominda connected to her god.
New God.
Yeah, was that also a
So
mark?
that got a couple of marks too.
So 2 marks was it?
I have 28 perception now.
Wow. Is
No.
that with my +5?
No buffs. That's just how much perception
Nice.
I've got.
Oh, did you reach that threshold where the
Yeah.
+4 becomes +10?
Yeah, and +3
Nice.
becomes +6.
Nice.
Extra 6.
Nice. Jeez. Okay, so finding stuff be easy for Strom.
I also have 27 diplomacy and 23 sense motive.
Nice.
If I
yes.
could get to level
Doesn't
10,
matter.
I could have plus 30 intimidation.
Well, I have a Visage familiar now.
All right.
It's very
Oh,
cool.
yes.
Does it have
It's
stone
like-
form?
It's a monkey made of stone with wings that flies around with the giant axe blade.
I'm pretty sure I was
10
good
foot
with,
reach.
with the awesome moments, like keeping an eye on what was really good this session. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're
Yeah, I
good
do.
for experience now.
And I loved our little combo with the mugs.
Yeah,
That was
fun.
pretty good.
Fucking hilarious.
You both earned a market at that point.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Well, I mean,
Also, I level up, by the way.
I thought it was really funny when I teleported us on the dragon, but that is nominating myself, so I don't really wanna-
That was awesome.
But that
That
was
was
funny, like in general.
Yeah, I was just like, oh shit.
I
we're on
don't.
the
I
dragon.
didn't remember that. I must admit.
No, I teleported us
Yeah.
on the dragon accidentally, but I really don't care
Yeah,
about the bit.
Accidental dragon teleportation.
Oops.
But that wasn't an awesome. That happened because of a mishap.
Yeah,
That wasn't something you chose to do.
I just thought it was funny. Like, to me,
It was
that's all
funny.
that matters.
Wait, what about lightning crashing on Osmond's face?
Nah, that was already done.
I nominated
Yeah.
that immediately.
Yeah, we all instantly thought of that. That
I've
was
added that
yeah.
one to him already.
Ah, yes.
All right.
Target
go
keeping
ahead,
an
do
eye
it.
on the thing.
Okay.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Goodbye. Next time.